I started to notice that Hassan was carrying a lot of water for communist states' war crimes and genocides.
What do you call Crimea? I call it a part of Russian territory.
Yikes. Also, that's true too. Ethan is like your best person here to do propaganda with, because Ethan is like a friend, and he's not trying to
we're
like,
back to make
It's
clips.
so funny how much Hassan
We're gonna
fucked up
post.
so many of these answers.
I need to post
Like,
right now.
your friend here's doing his best to like make you seem like a reasonable, palatable guy, and you're still fucking it up.
So
You can't think of why,
bad.
probably. That's one thing. I wonder if there's like a type of intelligence where you remember slogans, like with the cultural like lexicon or whatever. You remember the slogans and the words that you're supposed to say, but you can't actually create new thoughts or ideas on the fly. You have to have somebody else give the slogan to you. Maybe that's what Hassan's issue is he can't generate dynamic answers to fit the audience. But like, this is it's such a layup here for him. Oh my god.
War crimes and genocides.
What do you call Crimea? I call it a part of Russian territory, bitch. That's what I call Crimea. I call it
Back to the
Crimea
Casey
River,
Tron.
a Russian river. The annexation of Crimea is absolutely a justifiable annexation. Tibet was literally a fucking feudal slave mandate, like autonomous zone.
Like, why do you have to carry water
Autonomous
for imperialism for China here? Why not just say like, yeah, I mean, like what happened to Tibet, you know, was tragic.
I
They're
bet.
probably better off now, but I mean, like, we should never excuse that type of, like, that's it. Nobody here cares. Or like, is he losing leftist cred? Do you care about these random small leftist channels that aren't going to be used? Like, you already probably don't have cred with the crazy Marxists or the crazy far leftists. So why, like, is this just an insane take?
China did them a favor.
That was one. I mean, in America, when I say something like this, people get very upset. You know, we talk about the Dalai Lama saying "suck my tongue" or whatever.
I'm
But
gonna
like,
do a bunch of,
that's not far from the norm in fucking
daily
normal
stuff.
Tibetan existence before the Communist Party came in and took over.
China,
Remember, this is the exact same arguments that neo-Nazis or white supremacists or just racists in general will make about the American black person, right? These guys were fucking roaming the fields of Africa, and we brought them to this country and we gave them culture. Like, you're better off now for being, you know, domesticated from your savage African. Like, this is the exact
World
same
War
arguments.
II
It's just
enslavement.
wild that he can make these. These are like one-to-one parallel arguments, and he'll make these without like a hint of self-awareness. The fuck? Or natives. Yeah, people say the same thing about Native Americans as well.
unilaterally took over Tibet,
Like,
well,
these are
their culture. They basically are trying to, you know, homogenize the culture.
if your culture.
They're trying to spoil the religion and the identity.
The part of
and they did them
feudal
a favor.
warlords and slavery, abolishing that. Yes, I do think that that is good.
No, China did them a favor.
This is a good way to describe Taiwan as well. The American federal government going into the fucking South and killing, unfortunately not all of them, but a decent amount of slavers and defenders of slavery.
Like, that was because it was part of our country, bro. What are you talking? What is it? I don't even remember this part. Did we watch this far in? I don't even remember that part of the comparison. Wait, what the fuck?
This is
Yes, comrade. Tibet was always a part of. What?
I bet.
but a decent amount of slavers and defenders of slavery. This is violent retribution from a powerful federal government
Tibet was a separatist.
that squashed, okay?
Tibet is the South in the Civil War.
Yes.
And most disturbingly, a complete whitewashing of the Chinese genocide against their Muslim minority group, the
Well,
Uyghurs.
I guess so. Didn't they want sovereignty?
They were re-education camps, and they are no.
Like, pro tip, I guess, because I say
I
everybody.
guess so is Gaza too then.
Good for yourself. So who the fuck am I to say, I guess. I don't know why you would ever use that term, re-education camp. Just don't use it. Why? Just re-education just has such a horrible connotation. Why would you ever use that term? Just don't. Just avoid it. Well, actually, no. Actually, I can go here because Hassan should have never lost the show. This was his fuck up. He shouldn't have lost the show.
True.
no longer in operation.
Is that
Lost ad rep to get wrecked.
I saw this
But yeah,
crazy
they're-
documentary, and I don't know. I don't know I don't know the surrounding narrative or anything about it. But it was about there was doctors in the area. They would be able to procure organs.
No,
or-
that's no.
I'm telling you, they were in China with.
Dog, okay. That one is like Shen Yun,
They're like, we
Falun
can
Gong.
get you an organ from a Uyghur. Why is that really that crazy?
How do you say that again? You said that kind of weird.
Wrote an article that didn't get a lot of coverage in mainstream media about how, like, okay, well, You know, all the concentration camps have been closed now. Like all the re-education camps are closed now in fucking Xinjiang, and it's like very different vibes in Xinjiang. And now, you know, it's the tourism hour.
Let's see what the Associated Press actually has to say about this. These are all AP articles from the last 2 years.
Wait, somebody linked this as the article that he was referencing. Terror and tourism. Xinjiang eases its grip, but fear remains. Bro, this is a long ass article.
Let's cut the ideas with that one.
We're watching YouTube videos. Why would we read?
UK independent body reports China committed genocide in Xinjiang. China sanctioned a U.S. research firm and 2 individuals over a report about the human rights violations in Xinjiang.
It's the tourism hour.
To China's fury, UN accuses Beijing of Uyghur rights abuses.
Tourism hour.
Uyghur County in China has the highest prison rate in the world. 1 in 25 people is in a Chinese prison.
It's the tourism hour.
48 Uyghurs detained in Thailand for almost 11 years are on hunger strike. Deportation to China.
Oof. One of the spooky things that I heard, I think this was for the Uyghurs, right? Is that this had to do with TikTok, where China was requesting data from, was it TikTok, to see where Uyghurs had traveled to in other countries? Am I making that up? I think I parsed that story correct. I don't know if it was about Uyghurs or it was about another ethnic minority, but that was super spooky. Can somebody find? I should have this story. China, social media, app, data, in prison, fly, other countries, family, target. This was it was before, like,
rewards. I need to claim all my rewards for Phantom Orchestra.
oh fuck, was it this?
Now the first raid is way too hard. And the second raid is like really
This is one
easy.
of Ethan's weaker points because there were no death camps.
Oh,
There
man.
were, and maybe still are, concentration/re education, which is what Hassan fought against. It was a cultural genocide, but not death camps. Yeah, sure, but I mean, like, Ethan doesn't know. He's like just a layman asking, and Hassan is like denying everything.
The fights tonight when I watch those.
Examples, Uyghur rights. Police in the Xinjiang region of China rely on a mass list of 50,000 multimedia files they deem violent and terrorist. Human rights watch metadata.
Stream. Yeah, make sure that everything's
I
up
thought
and
they were
running.
finding things from other countries where they were tracking people's phones or they were requesting data from it. I would have to find it. I thought it was for people that had traveled abroad. That's why it was so spooky and weird. But I don't know. We'll say that's a suspect claim until I find evidence of that.
Where they face imprisonment or execution.
Not only does this AP article seem not to exist, reading the AP proved exactly the opposite. Hassan has happily eaten up the Chinese propaganda on this and has regurgitated it to his mainstream audience.
the right
Why
one?
is he defending China's genocide of their Muslim population? How does this even make sense? It only makes sense if A, he's being paid, or B, he has the political complexities of a 5-year-old. I know America Bad is a meme that people laugh at online, but with Hassan, this does actually seem to be the beginning and the
Wait,
end
why
of his
is this-
analysis.
Two principles.
Why
Let
did
me
we
explain
reset
to
my
you
stream
two
title?
principles that you should keep with you, coming from a person who's Turkish. Okay, when you look
Oh, no,
at
no,
a
it's this-
situation
okay,
in the
no,
Middle
that's
East,
old.
you
I
look
don't know why
at
it keeps that old one.
what the local government is and who the Western forces are. Never align with the Western forces.
Jesus.
So when I look at other
That's so
countries,
unhinged.
I look at the regional actor, whoever the regional power player is, and then I look at
Already got
who is
giants.
backed by
Can
the
be
Western
edited.
superpowers. That's a principle that you could take home with you. If you want to actually be moral or if you want to be smart about the way you analyze other countries,
They can't change the
that's
title,
one
mate?
basic principle that you can take home with you. All of a sudden, magically, you are above on your foreign policy analysis. You're going to be better off than 90% of people that look at the situation.
After seeing
I
all
really
of
need to
this,
change it
I was
before I start
already getting
streaming.
uncomfortable with our partnership.
I started to wonder if I had any idea who this guy actually is.
And then, this happened.
We have breaking news out of Israel this morning where Hamas has launched a surprise attack within Israel's borders overnight.
Can be
After the
edited.
shock of
Oh.
October 7th, I noticed a huge increase of anti-Semitic comments from Hassan's stream and Discord, including from his head mod. I was disturbed that Hassan was seemingly okay with this.
Can you do you care that all your chat is calling me racist?
Whatever,
Do you make any attempt
It's
to
right over
I
there.
have not looked at my chat.
moderate that
I
at
have
all?
not looked at my chat at all, but you
I
have
just
to understand.
opened it, but don't you have moderators? Do you
I have
care at all?
This comment, I
a,
remember watching this whole stream.
I have a,
This is, I think, when I
I'm
actually started to
commenting
actually
on-
fucking hate Hassan as a person. Okay, listen, I'm used to everybody mistreating me. Okay, I'm
some
used to it.
shinies. I'm trying to get a uncommon shiny right now.
I feel like my demeanor is aggressive enough that I understand it, but Ethan is such a he's like, I feel like Ethan is such a friendly, I don't know, he just doesn't come off as like deserving of this. And genuinely, like, Ethan has had to carry so much
Oh
conflict
man, my
because
shiny boost right now. Fuck.
his wife is Israeli. I don't remember if Ethan has Israeli citizenship or just spent years there. Obviously, you know, he's Jewish. You've got the October 7th shit. He's incredibly critical of the country of Israel. And he's been incredibly critical the entire time. He just doesn't like the idea that maybe, you know, they shouldn't be terrorist attacking everybody. And because he has that position, his entire audience of 18 to 22-year-old incredibly wealthy white people,
Oh, I did get it, John.
basically it's just open season on Ethan. And when Ethan tries to complain in the softest manner about this is when Leftovers died, by the way. It was absolutely this. Hassan shows no sympathy whatsoever. No sympathy, no grace, no assistance, no understanding, no care. He was just constantly piling on him. Basically saying, like, you know, I don't know why all these people are being racist and hateful and bigoted. It's like, bro, you brought it on yourself, Hassan says. That's unhinged.
That
I
at
have
all?
not looked at my chat at all, but you
I
have
just
to understand.
opened it, but don't you have moderators?
And he
Do you care
continued
at
to
all
do
about
it as
what
long
your
as he
audience cares about
kept
me?
paying her on Hassan.
I'm just trying to tell you guys how it feels. And I'm fucking shocked that you don't care that people in your chat are saying, who the fuck is this child, cold, arrogant, kind as
Ethan,
fuck.
I love you,
Why-
but there's
Don't
only so
moderate?
much I
And
can
How
do.
can you be
He
surprised?
doesn't do anything. Why would Hassan do that? Is there any explanation? I wish I wish that like 20 years in the future, all the streamers could get together and we could ask each other questions. I super want to know.
Moratorium on
I
streamer
don't know
drama.
why Hassan wouldn't just do something here to ease like the worrying of his friend. Like I feel like Hassan wouldn't lose anything with his far left people. He says he's a propagandist. He says he tries to kill normies. I don't know why he wouldn't do something here to I don't know why he wouldn't do something here to smooth this over. I don't know why he would give up this whole podcast. I just don't know. I have no idea.
Guys, when your Discord is literally full of fucking
Ethan, I
three-
would be choked out right now.
You are a
Blame
permanent
David.
victim, like being a victim. You want to cry about it and not do anything about it. That's
Oh,
all you
I'm
want to do.
not crying.
You are. You're crying. You're right now. You're crying. Like a little bit.
Gavin, why?
What? Where is it? Come on, dude.
Go back with their tails between their legs,
Punches
like
his
they regularly
mic.
do when the economy is
Lame.
bad. So
I'm gonna
their
grab it.
work, the quality of immigrants we're getting.
Voice
You're gonna
correct.
cry. You
Nice.
want to cry about it and not do anything about it. That's
Oh,
all you
I'm
want to do.
not crying.
You are. You're crying. You're right
getting-
now. The immigrants are.
And other people who don't recognize the border problem.
Academic arrest did. They tried to pass a bill. You guys don't even think there's a border problem. That's why you're like,
Garbage
you're like,
bill. It
let's
was a garbage
keep.
bill.
Then why not debate it? Then why not debate it in the Senate? Why not reform it? Why not do something different with it?
What else is
Because
it?
it was irrevocably bad. It was not a strong border bill.
It was a
It's
Republican
just like
bill. It was authored by
the
Langford in the
Inflation
Senate. He's a
Reduction
Republican.
Act.
The
They keep
Republicans supported the
making
exact
up
same bill
funny
years
names for
earlier.
things that are the opposite of what they purport to be. It's a scam, and people like you fall for it because you don't go outside.
Oh, yeah.
So you're a victim of propaganda because you just
yeah.
live on the internet.
Oh,
So
okay.
we can chat GPT you into a fictional person. You're an AI bot.
So, Gavin, what
Go
would
to the
what
border,
would the
dude.
Republican Party
Visit
do with the
someone
border?
with-
What?
Don't do that, or I'm gonna strangle you. It's irrelevant. That's
Joe
irrelevant.
Rogan himself,
Let's go back to the
hypercritical of
question.
vaccines.
The question is
just Joe Rogan
Is
spreading
Joe Rogan doing
misinformation.
damage?
Yes.
And my point is, free speech never does damage.
Never does damage.
Never does
ever.
damage. Wow.
Are we talking about chastity belts for the
I'm
Ottawa
so mad that I
truck drivers?
predicted the next 5 years of your life.
You are literally Larry the Tomato Red right now on my screen. All right, slow down.
This from some video game.
Okay.
A guy plays video games.
You're out of line. You're way out of line.
Stockman,
Hold on.
do something. You're literally on your ass for a living. Get up. What is mRNA?
Good one.
As someone who thought we were fucking friends. I think that's a reasonable expectation for someone who you consider to be a friend.
XQC's take on this?
feels.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna give you guys an insider perspective, chat, about how stream works, chat, and how this works. Okay, this is not gonna be a defending anybody. This is actually more of an attack. Okay, because of how good the filters are these days with moderation, okay, hold on, okay, there are levels of what we'll go through, and there's a level that is maybe too much contamination that you can say the streamer doesn't care, okay, hold on. Now, here's something that will happen very often, okay, I hate you, I guess maybe it's not even hateful, but I gotta say it. Watch a video, trans person is on the page, right, boom. Now you're gonna get the most hateful in the chat will say, something, weird words that aren't being auto-modded, right? Because a lot of it is being auto-modded because of certain words, right? Some words that aren't moderated, right? Okay, I'll give an example. I've seen it before. I'm not gonna say it. But
another big post.
now those will go through the auto-mod because auto-mod doesn't know, right? Like if that word is being used in that way. Then mods will put a filter on it. Okay. Then it will use a certain emote. Then mods will put that on the filter. But at one point, there comes a point, right? At all these layers, there's still gonna be a little bit of hate left. Because of some ambiguous
N-word, come on, bro.
We don't know what they're saying.
That's what
they're saying, see, exactly like
He's so bad at explaining this,
Do
dude.
they mean everything banned? I don't want to get banned. Does it mean like, Monka laugh if I say what I want? It's gonna be hateful. It's kind of hard to. Now it's a little bit ambiguous and you can't really ban everybody, right? But we're still doing a pretty good job, right? If we don't get to that point in moderation, it's because we don't give a fuck. Usually mod will agree to this. If something isn't being moderated, we don't, like let's say it's a topic like fat shaming, right? Yeah, well, people that say, dude, fuck all this stupid ass big burgers. Okay, well, hold on, these will probably get. But if people say fat lol, probably not, because
that's why I use Aware Man, because I'll never get hit by the Aware bans.
Other groups like it's not the end of the world. Okay.
Yeah, like every time a streamer is confronted, this happens with every content creator, every streamer, every YouTuber. You know, people are like, hey, your chat has been spamming a ton of like really, you know, really hateful shit. And like every YouTuber's like, wait, what? My chat? What? They're making fun of who? What phobic? I had no idea. I'm just now hearing about this. I had no idea. It's like, bro, come on. Really? Hold on. Sorry on the time. Sorry the fuck up.
I prefer chicken nugs, personally. Not whatever bean paste he's eating.
Why do I pause these videos at the worst times? I'm sorry.
The problem wasn't that he was pro-Palestinian.
There's a couple bad pauses
I share a
on
lot
there
of those views, and I've been
in
a
this video.
stalwart supporter of the Palestinian cause for many years. The problem with Hassan's coverage, and a lot of people like him, was their complete lack of empathy for the Jewish people who were frankly slaughtered by Hamas. He refused to show even a crumb of empathy for the Jewish victims. But listen to what this guy has to say.
And as you might have seen, there was some sort of rave or desert party where they were having a great time until the resistance came in electrified hang gliders and took at least several dozen hipsters.
Like, this is unhinged shit. There were so many young Jewish people who were like, bro, what? Excuse me?
I need to zoom in a little bit on the camera. Unless they set it up like this. No, I think I set it up like this.
I mean, that's insane, right?
I don't even. Yeah.
Like, that response, God, God, I hate him. Fuck, I hate him. I'm recalling my hatred. Fuck, before I was just trying to cover it. Now it's just so evil because Ethan is trying so hard to get some type of like human empathetic connection here, and he gets nothing. Hassan is leaving him out to dry here for his leftist clout, and it's on some unhinged shit that he doesn't even have to own. Hassan doesn't need to defend this. This is unhinged. This is you don't have to defend. You don't ever, in case you guys didn't know this, you don't ever have to defend terrorist attacks. You just don't. You just not defend it, right? Like, for the United States, you can say the U.S. is a great country, but like a lot of the shit we did in South America over the Cold War, that was bad. And slavery, not good. You can say that. It's okay. It's okay to say that.
I mean, that's insane, right?
I don't even. Yeah. Okay.
Just criticizing people. You don't have to comment if you're not comfortable about it. I honestly felt at times that he and his audience,
like, that's a give me. That's a layup. We call those in the biz. We call those a layup. Okay.
has barely thought of Israelis as humans. But this dude just called babies militants.
No, I understand. And there are baby settlers as well.
Baby settlers.
That came from that
Classic
second
goal.
thought, that podcast. Why did he say he didn't have to say this, right? He didn't have to say this, did he?
But this dude just called babies militants.
No, I understand. And there are baby settlers as well. But there are baby settlers as well. There are babies in the settlements.
Part of running defense for Hamas is downplaying the violence, specifically the sexual violence.
Oh, of course.
Which he's done a lot of.
The settler pencils too.
Happened on October 7th. Like, that doesn't change the dynamic for me even this much. So that's the other part of this problem that many people that can't contend with. Like, the Palestinian resistance is not perfect. They're not like so good. They have magical bullets. The Palestinian resistance.
Like,
I've
Hassan's
already watched
answer
this
is
video, so
fine up until
probably
that
gonna skip
last
through
part, right?
some
Like,
of
even
the
if some
streams.
people commit atrocities, it doesn't excuse atrocities on the other side. That's a fine point to make. But, bro, the resistance is not perfect? Hello? What? Resisting with rape?
Is not perfect. They're not like so good. They have
It's like the Stalinist Red Army.
Of course, if you compare the raw
this is
numbers,
perfect.
Gazans have lost a lot more than Israelis. 40,000 people have died, and neighborhoods have been completely flattened during this war. And while we should keep their plight at the top of our minds,
That's why a
at
lot
all
of Germans
times,
look Russian
it doesn't
now.
mean that we should disregard the lives of the Jewish people who are also affected by this, even if their suffering on the whole is not as great. Some of you may know that I'm an Israeli dual citizen. My wife is Israeli, my kids are half Israeli, and my entire in-law is Israeli. I lived there for 5 years, and I grew a closeness with the country and its people. One of the biggest issues between me, Hassan, and his community was that I am in favor of a two-state solution, while they are in favor of a one-state solution. Their theory is that
The
after the
reverse
October 7th
genocide.
attack, Israel should just dissolve its borders and let Hamas enter Israel unrestrained.
And the
What do you
PA.
think Israel should have done in response to October 7th?
Instead of indiscriminately bombing Gaza, I think the first thing to do in that situation would be to dismantle the government in the way that it existed, like get Netanyahu out of power.
Okay. So you're saying Israel in
85%.
response? Hold on, dude. You're saying in response to this terrorist attack, Israel should have dismantled their own government.
First set of actions would be to democratically
Like, toppling Saddam Hussein, no good. Okay. The
The
Houthis? no.
U.S. The entire USA should have given up after 9/11. Just right there. Bam. We're
Whatever we can
done.
do to dismantle that government absolutely needs to happen. Be like, okay, well, I feel like given all of the regimes that exist in this region, it's kind of weird that the one that you really want dismantled, that's okay.
take Netanyahu out of power. Yes.
The problem is that Israel's been at war with its neighbors for 70 plus years, and it makes a lot of sense that there be some distrust there. Is it really insane to think that Jews, as an ethnic minority in Israel, would not be safe? After all, Israel is a country of refugees. If the Jews didn't come from Europe after the Holocaust, they came from the surrounding Arab countries that expelled them in massive amounts following the 1948 war. In fact, there was more Jews displaced than Palestinians during the Nakba. 1 million Jews.
I would be really careful on that historical comparison. There was a lot of flight from Jewish people living in the surrounding states after the war in 48, and then after the war in 67, and again, I think in 73, whoever was left. But there were push and pull factors for there. The Jews weren't necessarily expelled from all those countries. They were like, they saw shit was getting weird. Some of them were getting pogromed a little bit, and they were like, Israel's just way better, like, get me the fuck out. And a lot of them left their shit behind and they went to Israel. I would say like he's largely right, but I would be careful in the comparison. Like these are push and pull factors, with some being pulled to Israel and some being pushed to Israel. I would just be, this is being nitpicky as well.
All of these surrounding Arab countries had vibrant Jewish communities in huge number, hundreds of thousands. Now, if you look
I'm
at
about
that,
to get pushed
you're
out of
looking at
California.
close to, if not
If there's any more fires.
zero Jews left in these countries.
This is true, except for in some Arab states, I think in northern Africa.
They get burned
There's
out.
like a few thousand Jews, and Tunisia might have a few thousand Jews, I think.
Just to give you an idea, here's a visual.
And if my insurance doesn't pay out, there's gonna be some dead CEO.
265,000 Jews. Now it has 2,000. Algeria had 140,000. Now it has about 50. Iraq had 150,000 Jews. Now 10. And I want to give a special shout out to my boy over in Afghanistan. One known Jew. We know him. We love him. He's the one Afghan Jew.
They were forced to leave their homes, their
I think he's gone now, isn't he?
lives, their property, and migrate to the only place in the
You're
world
one guy.
that would accept them, which was Israel. The irony of this whole situation is that after the 1948 war, when Israel won the war to declare its independence, the Arab countries got super anti-Semitic against their own Jewish citizenry that had nothing to do with Israel. And as a result, they kicked them all out, 1 million plus of them, and forced them to go the one place they hated the most, Israel. And now those same people that forced them out of their homes are telling them they don't belong there.
Wow, get Stanfield, thanks for the $30.
So if the Jews of Israel are surrounded by Islamic militant terrorist groups that have stated their goal is to annihilate Israel as a Jewish state, and considering the historical context of Jews being pogromed from Arab countries, is it really that crazy for them to not feel safe as an ethnic minority, even a...
Can I say one thing that really damages Ethan's credibility, I think, in a lot of this, especially when he's talking about historical stuff, especially as a guy who is Jewish and is Israeli, is who the fuck plays on these curved fucking monitors? This shit is an abomination. I've seen them before. I will never accept it. Some people are like, oh, it's good. It's actually good. I like it. Bullshit.
You know
this
what?
is weird and it's
IDF
not natural.
good.
It's not normal.
But that curved monitor, man, that's just too much. That's a bridge too far.
You're a normal fucking human being. This is
I
weird.
watched that movie. It's so boring.
A little bit. And that's pretty much the entirety of our disagreement. Despite what you've read on TikTok and Twitter, I've donated $6,500 to a Palestinian charity after the war started.
Hey, Ethan Klein, thank you for the dono. Ethan Klein gave $6,500. My goat.
Not
Thank
enough.
you, Ethan.
Condemned Netanyahu as a war criminal. They're led by Netanyahu, who should resign in disgrace and go to prison for being a war criminal. Called the West Bank settlements an abomination. Settlers in the West Bank are religious zealots, they're monsters, they're genocidal. I've even said the West Bank settlers are valid military targets. When you talk about like colonial settlers and stuff like that, that's what's actually happening in the West Bank right now. And these people are more or less valid military targets, in my opinion. My only crime is wanting a two-state solution instead of one, and thinking it's not okay to kill Israeli civilians.
What are these Froggen? Oh my god, wait, what?
State solution.
Bro, BFFR. Yeah, Ethan is right. We're dealing with Arabs here. He is so Islamophobic, Lamel. He is actually racist, Lamel. Lamel, the Arabs are so...
No.
Your country. Oh my God, bro! I love you, Hassan. Can I give you a hug, bro?
I'm so sweaty, bro.
I love you,
Oh,
bro.
and he's... Are they called... Is it Kafea? These fucking... Oh my god.
What's the...
I love you, bro. I have to interview you. You're like you're my hero, bro. I love you, bro. You're the coolest guy in the world, bro. Hold on, I think I look gay in that one. Hold on.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Hold on, I think I look gay in that one. Hold on.
Okay.
It's a funny thing about me. I don't like terrorism, and I don't like terrorists. If they're Jews, Christians, Muslims, they're all bad. What is terrorism? Is
Denham's proven wrong live in 4K.
Classic clip.
Can I just say that, like, I don't know if this is what you would call this social mediaization, or maybe I'm just biased because we used to be friends like 6 years ago. Denham's is like
Friends.
a pretty intelligent person and has like a dynamic range of emotions.
A lot of living defense here.
Yeah, hold
Here
on.
we go.
I'm reacting. I give the total run here. Every time she speaks, where did this come from? Fuck, hold on. No. It was on this. Did they just rename to? She talks like this person.
Yo, you talked to that new girl from HR yet?
No, not yet. What?
So I go down there. I had to fill out some paperwork.
I will make
right?
you watch
She's
this.
like,
Oh, you're gonna need to come in after lunch too, because there's a couple more documents you're gonna need to sign.
Okay, she did not say it like that.
yeah, she did.
She did not say it in that voice.
What voice?
She did not say it in that low tone, condescending, you making her out to be the bad guy voice that you just.
I'm just telling you what she said.
strong
I know, for real, I
voice.
was being friendly. I go down there. I'm like, hey, you know, if there's anything else I can do, just let me know. And she's
She's like, oh, there's one thing. Make sure you submit your lunch order by the end of the day, because we're doing catering tomorrow.
Stop doing that.
I'm not
voice.
saying it in any particular voice. I'm just telling you what
You're
happened.
making a high pitched sound when you talk to make you sound like the good guy, and then when she comes in, it's all low tone, making her seem like.
I'm not
bad.
trying to pass any judgment.
Like a
I'm simply
giant.
relaying the facts. If I had a recording, that's what she sounded like. That's the energy she gave it
Anything
with.
you say in that voice is gonna make her sound
I
bad.
said, okay, I'm probably gonna go with turkey then, you know, for the lunch.
And she was like, oh,
Classical.
oh, good choice. We also have a veggie option if you want that.
That's not how she sounds.
You don't understand.
She offered you multiple options for lunch.
Sure.
She's being nice.
If that's how you take it,
I just
yeah.
have a very hard time believing that she would come in here and talk to you that way in her first
I mean,
week.
whether you believe me or not is not my concern, okay? She literally, word for word, said,
Okay.
oh,
Sounds like a dying whale. That's what she sounds like.
Oh, looking forward to tomorrow's lunch.
Yeah, she did the deep breath, saying the mummy hands. The monster mash. That's what she did. That's a human being you're making.
I'm not gonna say it again. That is just how she
Stop
sounds.
talking. I got work to do. Oh, this must be Courtney. Yeah. Hi.
And USB Connor, I've heard so.
The Patrick voice. Why am I effing right now? It's too much content. Ugh. Oh, and you're gonna F, I mean, you're gonna mute too. This is beautiful. Yeah, it's great. Right on the punchline. That's great. Wow, now the whole window is crashing. I think it's because of the chat first. I need to close the whole window. That browser's been open for days, probably a week. Okay, it closed all my Firefox windows. Capturing. No. Fuck you. Oh, I turned it. I unmuted it and it's still muted. I love this site.
I don't know how the fuck I wound up on stage, by the way. This is fucking insane.
Have him come on this side.
This wasn't part of the program.
Yes, have him come on this side. I'm gonna get to the fights. I'm gonna call you over here.
Sick.
You want?
Island of the Wild
Ricky's gonna go
Farts.
do his thing. I'm gonna have him come back and do a fight. We're gonna start, and that's that.
Whenever you need me, I got you guys. What happened? Charleston White missed his flight?
I don't fucking know. It's okay. But we're gonna cycle everybody.
Yeah. Bet.
What are you thinking for some of your fights?
I'm looking forward to Sweater God Vex Bowls.
Look
Not
what
gonna
the
lie.
fuck it is, man. Huh? This is Miami's finest. This is Miami's finest.
The goat ski.
You
wanna just
this swap?
Yeah.
Here, I'll go. Here, I'll go.
Who's that?
Go do your thing.
Yeah, it's cool. I love you. You guys.
All right, come on, fuck it. Sit right here. All right, chat. This my bro, Jorge right here. What's up, bro?
You told me there was gonna be dead bodies.
I did.
What?
I did, man. Damn.
got a good thing
signs.
going, brother.
This is kinda cool.
Cringe.
Working for you.
Kinda crazy. We snap.
Missions here, yeah, you did a hell of a job.
Thank you, bro.
On like back inside of
You need to pull his mic closer to him.
right, police, you know. Wow, I'm impressed, brother. I do a lot of events. Do a lot of I got wow.
Aiden needs to direct this better.
Events. Do a lot of
And Nontent Man is back at it again.
And like, this is just a terrorist hijacking of a civilian boat.
They're coming in hot with guns.
Let's just watch his clips then.
backyard event. This ain't no backyard
That's
event.
what I thought we were getting. Bro, every event we do,
You got
levels
the
up.
barricade set up.
It's kind of cool, right?
You know, yeah. You didn't know.
What the fuck?
Do arenas, venues, but you're.
What the fuck? Where? Oh my god, there it is. Dude, wait, are we sure this is a good idea?
There's so much barbed wire there.
Zoom in on him.
Like it'll get dark.
It's fine. Keep zooming.
It'll get dark.
Okay, that's a bad frame rate.
One, be Dave.
Be Dave. Okay. I told you upstairs. I'm gonna say it again, guys. Really quick. I know you can't see us because it's doing this shit. This is like too fucking insane in quality. That's kind of the lineup we got.
Yeah, they really are. I thought they were looking for me. I was like, what? I'm dead ass.
This is what scared him so much. Oh my god, that's worth $1 trillion views right here.
What do you think about
Whoa.
Yeah, she is, right?
Can't stream outside ever again.
Who the fuck?
Facts. Let's get started. Come on.
Oh, that was a joke. It was a troll.
Where's Gary's clip?
He's not even fat anymore, bro. Like,
How
come
long has he
on,
been
dude.
a porn star?
Shit, I don't fucking know.
Okay.
Like,
No
come
idea.
on, dude.
In whatever. For
What did you just say to me? Yeah, they really are. I thought they were looking for me. I was like, what?
I like about. What do you,
Before that, did he play any sports?
no idea.
Like, you
No
can't
idea.
call someone
He's the
fat
one
when
these
they're
fights
not
are
fat.
gonna
Trying
learn.
to see who I'm gonna bet
Oh,
on.
Gary's not even on
Came
here?
back, he's a bet, my brother.
He had the best clip.
I'm gonna take your ass to the cleaners, but
All right.
and what? And this just be Dave,
Yeah,
and
that's
he
him
just
over
know.
there. Oh yeah.
And he's like, what? Like,
He looking good.
Like
though.
it's-
He's making America great again.
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
He's.
Where's he from?
I don't know, but he's got to be a country boy.
Country boy. Okay.
Country boy.
So he drinks Bud
That
Light.
ring looks a
Bud Light
little
now.
small.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
that
he don't give a
regulation or no?
Fist fight all his cousins.
I want B Dave. I go with Trump.
Okay.
Who you want? If you want
I
to stay
want
out
to
of
see
this one.
more, brother. I want to see more. This is bullshit, dog. You setting me up. I don't
Jorge,
know
I set
nothing.
you up.
You know. I want to see a little bit more, man. Okay, let's go.
Did he delete his Vegas? I mean, his DC vlogs?
Shit, man.
Yeah, B-Dave.
You got B-Dave right here, huh?
I got B Dave, man.
You know how much he bench press this shit?
Shit, 200 pounds.
200 pounds? Is that what
But he
said?
deleted them. Why?
No idea, bro. I
What?
don't want to know shit, bro. Come on.
In DC? Oh, did he? No.
What you think about the music selection?
So it was the first day, right?
Will never be happy. happy until you submit to a real man.
What? You got more than one film? No, you got one.
Where's Gary at?
I think I did a good job of antagonizing people.
There's Gary. He carried this entire stream.
We all should love Donald Trump. Trump! Why should we love Donald Trump? How do you feel to be in a cult? How does it feel to be in a cult? How does it feel to be in a cult? I hate my life. I don't know anything about that. Never do it. Anyway, we're gonna end this stream for a second. This guy's like somewhat famous. Where do I know you from? John Zerka's house. John Zerka's house. How you doing, sir? What's up,
Made by John Zerka.
Hey, what's up, baby? We out here supporting Trump and shit. Hey, man. We're over here supporting Donald Trump. What's up?
America great again. When was America great? Before Donald Trump came into office, when was America great?
We might be back. I think it's great right now.
It's good right now? He's not in presidency, so Biden made it good. A Democrat.
How did Biden make it good?
I'm not saying he did, I'm asking.
Got one of these? Trump inaugural ball, baby. Oh, yeah, that's tomorrow. This is Paul. That's tomorrow, right? I'm saying, why can't we all just get along, right? That's how this works. But I'm saying he's a good guy. He's a little rough around the edges. He's a good guy, though. I fuck with
Why are you here at a women's march?
Because I love women.
At a people's march, excuse me, at a people's
Because I love people.
People's march.
But you're essentially against abortion.
I'm not against anything.
Trump says that I, as a person that stands up for Palestinians, should be deported to Yemen.
What if I don't want to pay high taxes?
He's going to make you pay high taxes. You make less than $400,000 a year.
No.
I got $400,000 a year. You want to keep more money because you want to tax billionaires. He wants to tax uber rich people.
Right, I'm not uber rich. I'm just. He's rich enough. He's rich enough. I just want to pay less taxes. I want to pay less taxes. That's it. The Republican Party favors taxes. The schools are fucked up either way.
If we gave more taxes to schools.
I could agree with that. I could agree with that. I think we should give more money to teachers.
We should tax. What's happening is people are being taxed unfairly right now. People.
Okay, that was good. What is it mean?
What a opener. What a opener.
Where's XCC at?
You want to go night-night? Oh, we about to see night-nights. Yeah. Yeah. Aiden, I said it too, man. I said it.
Wait, so
did
they
boy.
call it? Yeah, they called it.
No, yeah. Fight's over.
Knockout.
It's over already? Damn.
Okay, so that was too quick, bro.
Can we get a replay on that?
Doing porn.
Your winner. First round.
Dang, bro.
Give it up for B-Day.
Oh yeah, the weight classes don't exist,
Wait.
right?
Congrats to have B-Day back. Wow. Mean overhand, right?
Wait a minute.
Yeah. B-Dave ain't playing, man. He said.
At least they got the YouTube VOD available.
What's up? Hey, ya tú sabes que hola, serie. 305, we got Mr. 305 in the house.
Teal's
the
the
one
goat,
and
bro.
only, bro. We got Masvidal, man. Can't
This
wait.
makes me want to stay
Yo,
fat.
what you thinking right now, man? How you seen they stance, man?
This is one good hit. Damn! Right to the chinny chin chin.
Come on in here.
Rip. Oh, if they don't tuck their chin and they leave it out, ew, that's a major knockout.
You are.
Hell yeah, 1 round knockout on boxing? Come on. That's gonna make you look really good.
That was too fucking quick. That was way too
I didn't think it would go that quick, honestly. I knew he was a tough guy.
Yeah, but that was too quick, bro. That was too quick.
It was too quick.
B-Day, I gotta ask you right now. If you were to ever fight on this again, or whatever you plan on doing, who do you want next?
Here you go, B-Day.
I need to. Thank you. I need a little.
you gotta put that hat
I need
on.
a little bit of time to make the fucking weight, but I really want Ed Matty. But I think we're gonna run that shit on Misfits.
You want Ed Matthews?
Yeah.
Shout out to Misfits, shout out to Mams, all love.
Bro, I still got my mouth guard in.
Damn. You really came out there. B-Dave, first fight of the night, you got the energy going crazy, bro.
Fuck yeah.
I want to say, bro, you are a natural entertainer in the ring. You're a natural fighter in the ring. I already see it. You came with that energy to the press conference. You backed it up, bro.
I want to say a big fucking thank you to Neon for putting me on with the streaming shit, bro. If not for him, I wouldn't be here with you, bro. I wouldn't have this opportunity. Also, thank you to my chat, boys. All the boys in my chat, fucking real ones, dog.
W's for B-Dave right now, bro. I'll top it up to you later, bro.
Thank you, Aiden, bro. Appreciate you.
That was a low bar there. Low bar.
Yep. Slower the game from the product. Oh, it's not working. Okay, so just stay far. Got it, okay. God damn, the mic's the only issue, huh, chat? All right, I'm gonna make sure we stay back, way back. Chat, we're gonna get the mic right here. My bad, chat. And if it's best, chat, to maybe not make the mics hot during certain moments, we could do that too.
I think you're just screw that up.
Mic up the ref.
We decided to cross screen vomit. That's why.
Why is he still hanging out with homeless men?
You guys are friends again?
It's so cringe.
I mean, you guys were bonding pretty good last night.
We're just all together, so it's like you imagine.
Yeah, you're around these people, so you got to make sure you can tolerate them. Otherwise, that's going to be the living hell, right?
I like Benny. You've earned my respect this year.
Oh, cheers.
You have a lot of what do you call it? Attributes that are actually really good.
Oh, cheers.
And you'll actually play a vital part later, maybe.
Benny's a man.
Because we definitely need a driver for the RV. I don't know, homeless. I'd probably rather have Benny.
Oh, who do you think is gonna drive it? Unless Sam got arrested last night, I think Sam's gonna drive it. We all know what's gonna happen there. It's gonna be non-tent. Andro. That's it.
They are what they used to be, but I'm sure it's like more low key than anything though. I'm sure they're still alive and well, bro. What's up, Larry? What's up, bro?
This shit's more dead than Sam's chat.
They can suck your tiny ass chode.
I don't have a tiny chode, buddy. Cock's fat and big.
Recent The Rogue says, Yakuza ain't shit, Crips ain't shit, blood ain't shit.
What?
You have to pay me so much to do that.
Check this out. Snags and him were in a Discord. It's like a little like FaceTime, whatever. And he dissed his dead pops. You know what I'm saying? So it's really, it's real beef. Sorry, badge dissed. Snags.
I'm already watching on a lower quality too, so it's making mine even worse.
You know about this one? You were there.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. So Snags is from New Jersey. I don't know where Badge is from, honestly. I think somewhere in the suburbs of maybe like in Illinois or something like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think Snags got this one in the bag.
You think Snags got this one?
Yeah. I think so. I think look, I'm gonna be
That's
honest, just
bad.
from the what we got right now. Glass Bridge.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean Glass Badge.
You didn't even intro.
He's scared?
Yeah, he is.
Shit.
I just feel like a guy from New Jersey, he say what he gonna say, I think he gonna do what he do. You know what I mean? Nah, he ain't from New Jersey, but the next guy that's coming right now,
The presser had like the same audience as Fousey's concert. No, there's Gorlock.
How's it feel? How does it feel for you, Aiden?
Man, it doesn't feel real. And I just gotta learn, bro. I gotta adjust. I gotta see so much of this stuff, and I'm just so happy. You were here in the beginning, and you saw this shit, which I appreciate you being here.
Likewise.
This is dope, Tio.
Oh, man, it's amazing. And you got the one and only.
Yes, sir. Yup.
Coming up next.
Coming up next, we got Snags. Who y'all got, chat?
You're supposed to play the music first, not the lights. That music needs to be way louder. I don't know.
So who you got?
It is not hyped enough.
Snags. You going Snags? We'll find one that's 50-50. Don't worry about it. We all going Snags on this one. My first man.
I would say, the odds?
The live odds, I think, is at 1.3x on Snags, so he's the favorite. And I think Glass Pack. Okay, I'll give you 5-to-1 odds. Deal, locked. 5-to-1 odds. 100, yo, 500.
Bro, every time they bet, it makes it look even more rigged. This is so tough. And it's probably not, but it makes it look that way.
I know.
You're supposed to.
Shit, man.
Isn't she supposed to walk around the side?
Introducing first
The
out of
ring
the
isn't
blue
big
corner,
enough.
weighing in 162.8 pounds, Glass Badge.
All right, boys, let's get it.
His opponent
She's
fighting
up there for way too
weighing
long.
in tonight 163.8 pounds. Give it up for Snags.
Tio, man. Yup, both streamers, both content creators. All right, bro, here we go. Last call, chat. Who we got? Snags or Badge? GB or Snags? Here we go.
Just scheduled for 3 rounds.
Yeah, Snags looks like he has this one.
2-minute rounds apiece.
That's not. It looks like it's gonna be over right now.
Versus Glass Badge. Let's get it.
He already looked nervous coming out of backstage.
GB in the blue.
GB's already got to get out.
Snags is loading up.
Oh my goodness.
Fight
Oh
back,
my
GB.
god.
Come on, Badge. Don't go out like that. Fight,
Doesn't
bro.
even know how to guard. What the hell is this?
Chat, why are y'all laughing, bro?
Couple spaces right now.
I already know.
Yup. Snags ready to walk him down. Oh,
shit, bro.
Yup.
Yo, Jorge.
Oh my god.
I don't know, man. I think GB he needs to keep that stick and move that head.
You can't even near the guy in front of you. What is he
He can still
doing?
come back and win this. He's gotta just turning is not the problem. Yeah, bro. Oh, shit.
Retards don't know how to guard at all.
Oh, my God.
Hey, this is what happens when you talk about family, right?
Can't talk about dead people's, or passed away people. You can't do that. That's a no-no. Eventually what would happen is what? The judge will basically be like, yo, no more. Gotcha. He's surviving, though. He's surviving, though. He's eating, Chad. Is he eating?
So far, we got 30 seconds left of the first round.
Yeah, come on, Snags. You're going to knock him out. You got to get him down.
We could end the round right here and then just won the round. Jesus Christ. TKO's ass.
Oh my goodness, we got happy right hand, overhand. I don't know, man. You guys think he's getting up? Is GB getting up? Is he gonna beat the count?
That's it.
Oh no, another first round. Oh my gosh. Snags just snagged his face.
That's crazy.
Oh my goodness. Are we gonna get all knockouts?
I think so, bro.
Is this what we're looking at tonight?
I think
Their
so.
weight classes are so uneven.
You're gonna have a hard decision tonight.
Even the Timberman's
serious
not
fights, I'm
even
telling you,
even.
bro. This next one I think is about to get serious.
So I heard that from the presser. I heard Aiden. I heard you doing KO of the night, fight of the night.
I'm gonna give a fight of the night for sure. I want to look for something where everyone's like, "Oh shit!" Oh, he wants that fight of the night. He said Aiden Ross 15K.
I don't know, you're gonna beat the last guy. That guy won really quickly.
It's all right, chat. It's all right. We warming up.
Your winner, 1 minute 53 seconds into round one. Out of the red corner, Snacks.
He's not getting fighter though, man.
Bread, yeah. You can still bet. I mean, right now on stake, yeah. For these other fights, but
Look at that. Well,
what? More time right now. Got you. Look at this replay real quick. What'd you think, T.O.?
Now they're doing replay.
I mean, look, just from the ring walk alone, man, I mean, you can see who's more confident coming in.
Right.
But man, that turning back.
Right. Right.
Left hands, right hands,
right.
Snags.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Does he keep saying right?
Hey, he changed the levels a little bit, but I think Snags had a good idea of where to hit at, man.
Right there too. You need that shit.
What the?
Right there. That's when it was
Only
like, yeah,
7
nah.
seconds left of the first round. Snags came and finished the closer.
Flailed as he went down.
Damn, T.O. That shit's pain right there. Pain. I do want to say, chat, really quick, I do want to say, you know, this is, again, an amazing event. I'm here to learn. And, T.O., what the fuck you think so far, bro? Like, fuck, knockouts just like back-to-back like that?
Hey, I mean, I am actually I'm geeked out right now, becoming more of a fan, man, as I see these guys go at it.
Yeah, no, for real. At the end of the day, bro, this shit is just some crazy
Like,
shit.
This is a movie or what, man? This is awesome.
Well, look, these guys are betting money, and they're getting knocked out like this. It's like, this is some free money.
Oh, Erupt got banned?
We still
He
got
got
6 more
unbanned.
fights. Wow. Still got people lock money. I know in the front row, people lock hella money. I already know by the way they're getting hyped. Chat, I don't know how many of y'all lock money. I don't know. I don't know. I don't lock money on this shit. Regardless, you gotta know what's locked. We got XQC and Sneak on the building. Shout out to them. The production is too crazy.
Where are they? I didn't even.
Too crazy. It's too crazy to a point where we gotta figure this out. Because when production's too crazy, it's like so much is going on. It's like too real.
You know, you got to be here to feel this energy right now that's in the room, man. This is amazing. Wow, and then, you know, let's talk about a little bit of the backdrop of the influencers and the ones that you say is your GOATs, man. From Brand Risk Promotions, look at this back wall. I really love the backdrop to this.
You love my wall. So, we talked about this, but what would you change about my wall, bro? We got Jake Paul, Ryan Garcia, Floyd Money Mayweather.
Take Ryan
This
off.
intro is coming in another 30 minutes? Okay.
Dude's so crazy. He's unhinged. He needs to be 5150. Alright, we're back. Let's just stop lagging. Come on, let's care.
I just realized my dollars fucking money on gas. When you're looking at exports from a state level here, are these like international exports, or could these be things that the state is selling to other states? Once it leaves their border, I don't know. Okay, fuck you guys. CDC websites deleted. Multiple CDC websites and datasets related to HIV, LGBTQ people, youth health. Also, we just say LGB now, I guess. If it's LGB and not LGBT, why not can we just call them the gays now? Can we just do gays? Because like lesbian and gay, you say gay for women, gay women or lesbians, and then bi is basically half the people think bi people are gay anyway. So why not just say gay? Do we need like LGB? That just feels weird. Youth health behaviors and more have been removed after the agency was directed to comply with an executive order from President Trump by 5 p.m. deadline. Wildest is taking down even HIV pages. Damn. Just say queer. I don't know if queer has been reclaimed yet as a non-slur thing. I feel like people still get queer kind of weird. Texas and Canada, an integrated economy. Why did you link me this? How old is this fact sheet? March of 2024. Texas exports $36 billion and imports $37 billion from Canada. Damn. It's so wild. I can't believe... I just can't believe we're fighting with our friends, with our border partners. It's actually insane. It's unhinged, guys. It's not good. Oh. I wonder if it's just in here. Was this a 2025 thing that we're just supposed to fight with our partners? This is for DoD foreign military sales, minimize barriers to collaboration, decrease international traffic and arms regulations to facilitate trade with allies such as the UK, Canada, and Australia. Well, it's not this part we're doing, Jesus. The U.S. must work with Mexico, Canada, and other countries to develop a hemisphere-focused energy policy that will reduce reliance on distant and manipulable sources of fossil fuels. Okay, well, we're not doing this part. Bro, he's not even going with the Project 2025 shit. What the fuck? What's happening here? The U.S.-Mexico-Canada agreement contained the strongest and most far-reaching labor provisions of any free trade agreement, with protections and commitments to reduce labor abuses and raise wages. It also established new modes of enforcement. Ooh, America's trade deficit in goods and services. Oh, here Canada and Mexico are up there. Why is it? Bro, I hate my fucking country. Okay.
Hey, got a titanium.
What is this? Tariff relief. When people try something repeatedly, it's getting bored and quick to stop doing it, especially when the consequences turn out to be just what conservative economists have long predicted they would be. With tariffs, the proper reform is not only to get rid of the individual tariffs that have backfired, but also to build institutional safeguards against future abuse. We are 5 years into the biggest experiment with tariffs since the Great Depression, and the results are in. The new tariffs raise consumer prices for ordinary Americans by about $1,200 per household every year and benefit only a small number of special interests. Yes, this is what tariffs do. Even Project 2025 people realize this. Steel and aluminum, Steel and aluminum tariffs enacted on national security grounds angered allies. Beijing made not a single substantive reform in response to 4 rounds of tariffs plus an attempted phase 1 agreement. The Biden admin has left the tariffs in place and is expanding them to pursue progressive policy goals. The first order of business for a new administration that is focused on American workers and consumers is to repeal all tariffs enacted under Section 232 of the Trade Expansion Act of 1962 and Sections 201 and 301 of the Trade Act of 1974. The president can do this unilaterally, and Congress can do it through legislation. The second order of business requires Congress to pass legislation repealing Sections 232, 201, and 301. The U.S. Constitution places all taxing authority with Congress and none with the president. Congress used those provisions of law to delegate some of its taxing authority to the president, who was having trouble passing clean tariff legislation in the 60s and 70s. Well, who is Trump getting this tariff thing from then? It can't be helping. It's not from Elon Musk, right? I imagine his car shit is getting fucked. It can't be from any of the big domestic people.
Didn't he already try to do trade wars before?
Who gave him this tariff talking point? I'm so confused.
Well, I guess
surely he went too far.
I guess with finding a way to pay for everything, he just wanted a strategy that didn't involve taxes.
To take this on, and so it was.
Other than a tariff tax, which is the same thing.
I stand before you following the footsteps
Like the only
of
other way you can
giants.
steal money from people.
A simple man.
Now,
A simple man who understands right from wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know you're an
Sometimes
important,
that's all that
influential
matters.
voice to a lot of people.
I'm an idiot. I'm dumb.
What? Okay.
Bimbo. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's not.
And he paid it on his own.
Seek it out because I make content. It's fun.
And there are baby settlements as well.
Can you just shut the fuck up, bloodthirsty violation?
Thank Destiny for creating this monster.
Wait.
Is Sean's not a lumberjack, he's a Chippendale dancer.
Need more light, Joe.
Was
Secretary of Transportation Sean Duffy dancing naked in front of a window and getting his hairy nipple licked on reality TV. This is who Trump put in charge of the country's flight safety. Okay, listen. Does this matter? I don't know if I give a shit. Is he unqualified or not? I don't know. Because this is a good meeting, but I don't care about shit like this.
Oh.
Okay, what we thinking, boys?
Over.
This is who won that round?
I don't know. It was a close round. It could have been red.
Very good.
Okay, so you think Ant got it in at the last second?
I think the more cleaner punches are from Ant, but I believe the more effective shots right now came from Glitzy.
So the significance were more from Glizzy.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
Okay, now how?
Did he hold back on that punch?
You look good. Who looks better?
He kind of like curled in his arm.
Form of just regrouping, but I believe that Glitzy is a little bit more winded right now.
Okay, sounds good. What? No. I want her to do her whole thing, just by herself. Trust, it's fine. And then Tom, after she can just come over here.
You know, Mr. 305.
It is.
How you feel about this coming into the second round?
I didn't even see the ring card, girl. She just had her side down this way.
Eyeballs to the sport of boxing. He's bringing in a whole other wave of motherfuckers that never would have seen this had he not put this on. And we don't
I need
know
to see
if-
you back in the boxing ring.
Say it again?
I need to see you back in the boxing
Man,
ring.
if I come across the right play, the right money, I'm there.
Hold on, guys. They're not. This is some Max Holloway gauge.
Why is he swallowing his mic now? Jesus
Back with an
Christ.
overhand right.
The turbo button there.
What is going on right now?
Oh, that costs a lot of gas money.
Yeah, well, they gas a little bit.
Yeah, let's see now. Blue's got to jump on him right now.
Now or never.
We still got 90 seconds left on the clock. Both fighters going in.
Oh, those bodies hurt. Oh, he got
No,
hit.
why is you chilling? No, bro. Why is Blue? He hurt him there.
Who's hurt? Blue?
Blue hurt Red right now.
Yeah, he did. I think what Glitzy's doing, his game plan, they're conserving that energy, throwing big shots, and they're landing.
Yeah, you go. Well, he can't throw another punch. He's too tired.
What's going on? Is
Oh
Ant
my
up? Hold on a
God.
second. Oh!
Beautiful uppercut by Ant.
That wasn't really an uppercut. It was just
Oh, he's tired,
probably a
guys.
straight to the chin.
Oh, he's gonna. Don't
Or
call
a
it.
cross. That wasn't really like a cross.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Nah, fuck no.
Mentally weak, man. He didn't pick his ass whooping like a man.
That's some
Nah.
bullshit. No, bro. That's some fucking bullshit.
Yeah, you can't bring him over here, bro. Because you quit. You can't quit, you know?
Another DEI
He
ref.
tried to quit.
Oh, he quit? That's even worse.
I know that, like, bro.
You can't bring can't bring him here, man. You quit. If you quit, you don't get to come up here, bro.
Hey, but listen, that's one thing, right, about boxing. It's a very dangerous sport.
Yeah.
As it is in the MMA.
He looks so banged up right now. Did he break his nose?
Never, bro.
Well, it's a referee's decision.
No, The referee can't make you fight ever.
Got it.
So once you say I'm done, you're done.
Got it. But that's my question to you. So, did the ref early stop that one, or do y'all think that?
He didn't even guard his nose or anything if he broke his nose.
Seconds of round 2.
Got it. So it's all about safety first.
But I think this was a well-rounded matchup. I think both guys had
a lot more well-rounded than you guys made it out to.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like the other one, a murder season.
Yeah, he gave him
murder season.
The other one that took him to the butcher shop, he got messed up.
I know.
What's the other two dudes before this?
Oh man. I don't know. I would like to see that again, man. I would like to see another rematch.
A rematch with better conditioning.
Better conditioning.
Of this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a long time from now.
Guys,
let them both get better.
I'm gonna be real with the both of you.
Yeah.
Because I know one of y'all really is an MMA legend and one of you is a boxing legend. I'm really leaning towards doing my next part all MMA. Finding fighters all around 305, all around other cities that actually work really hard their condition, finding them and putting them on the stage.
Wait, Dana's already gonna snatch. Dana's already snatched up all of them. What are you talking about?
And you know what? You really.
You're gonna have to go out of the country to find people.
You bring awareness to boxing and awareness to MMA, you know?
Right. But I do want to know who won round 1. How did they score that, you think?
Well, depending on the judges.
I think Red probably won that one.
Yeah, I think Red definitely got that one in the bag.
Okay. Well, hey, I'm here to learn. But guys, we got way more events to go. But I love this shit so far still. I still love it.
Oh, emotions everywhere.
His face.
Gaff. Painters on Tuesday spread a fresh coat to hide the holes that showed where it had been mounted until its sudden removal following President Donald Trump's Monday inauguration. Poof, he's gone.
1 hour to go.
Terrorist there. Go ahead. Go ahead. He knows. Freedom fighters, guys. We are fighting for freedom. What about the rapes and the murders? Don't mention that. What's wrong with you? And another one. The resistance isn't
not
perfect. Try it. You gotta crack some eggs, man. Hassan, you know Socialism didn't buy you that car.
If I knew that this is
Why would he make a video flexing the car? Like he must know. It's so weird. He wants to live in both worlds.
communism would be in 2024, I wouldn't have bothered with this shit. Really. Abortion is the symbol of the capitalist excess. What the fuck is he thinking? You guys actually believe this idiot is a socialist? Forget a religion. Hassan is the opiate of the masses. Straight to the gulag for anyone subbed to this idiot.
Why am I frame dropping? I have 40% GPU usage.
Oh wait, hold on before we get to this. No, apparently Ken Martin won the DNC
chair. It's probably just a RAM speed.
I don't know if anybody thinks that's bad. I think everybody was like, he's supposed to be a good pick for it, but I don't know if there's a video of this. But meanwhile, at the DNC chair election, Native American land acknowledgement taking place during the vote. Quote, there has never been a Native American in leadership of the DNC. If not now, when? End quote. Quote, unlike
Bro, you already had Elizabeth Warren. Come on,
we
dude.
understand that diversity is our greatest strength. Quote, says outgoing DNC chair Jamie Harrison before bringing the candidates out. Question, will you pledge to appoint more than one transgender person to an at-large seat and that the pick reflects the diversity of the trans community? Every candidate but
They're so cocked, man.
Shakir explains why he didn't raise hand. I am frustrated with the way we use identity to break ourselves apart. We find that these caucuses, councils focuses on what separates us out, not what brings us together. Text from a Dem campaign vet watching this. That forum, good lord, we are cooked. Did you interview Ken Martin? Nope. I flew to New York City that day just to tell him that we're probably not going to do this today, and then I flew home on the same day.
Nice.
Good times. Why Can we just not right now? This, like Canada's already being destroyed, okay? We don't have to absorb their land acknowledgements. Jesus.
Or that designer dog?
This breed's stunning fluffy coat comes with a price. Chow Chows shed all year.
Very cute, by the way, but those are expensive. The point is, we have the biggest political streamer on our platform that is influencing media and influencing young kids everywhere. If we can normalize terrorism, if we could rebrand it, then fuck the US Navy. Let's go, shit. You see the Army ads on Twitch? The Army is fucking broke, dude. I'll tell you who loves America more than the Army. Qatar. Well, I don't know if love's the right word, though. They're paying more. Good CPM is coming out of Qatar. But you kids love anime, right? Yeah.
Entire World Cup.
Can we just take a moment? I
on
just
Twitch.
realized this. I'm sorry. Someone in
What was
YouTube
that thing
just-
called?
anytime I
Fortune was part of it.
like, why you look sick? That's mean. But more so than that, can we just take a moment to fucking keep in mind, remember all of those poor fat people that finally, after years of not having the discipline or being lazy or just it's just really hard to lose weight and implementing those lifestyle changes all those years, and finally they did it and they lost all that weight, and then Ozempic comes on the market like right after, and they're like, fuck me. Just pray for those people. Pray for those people. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
But you kids love anime, right? Yeah.
Okay, of all of the Destiny's investments, why hasn't he invested into Ozempic? It's so stupid, counterproductive, retarded.
Abusing Ozempic, which, by the way, if he did, it wouldn't matter. But people moralize weight gain and weight loss. So if you lose weight using a drug, they think it's immoral. Sorry.
Kids love anime, right?
Should have went straight into Pfizer and Ozempic, but he did none of that. He want to go and win.
You're the fucking man, dude. Happy birthday again, man. No, we got a big party for you after. No, don't do it. Let's wait, because we got a big party and a cake and everything for you after in the back. Prostitutes, too. Don't tell anyone. That's part of the past. Look what we've done already. This Houthi pirate. I mean, who are you kidding? This guy's a fucking terrorist. He literally tweeting out he wants to kill Jews and put their heads on pikes. And somehow, not somehow, because of his genius, we have rebranded the Houthi fucking pirates, the Houthi terrorist organization. Yeah, the Islamic fundamentalists. Death to America, curse upon the Jews. That's right. That's the Jolly Roger of this man here. None of
I'm sorry. It's just crazy to me that the same side who would say that like a microaggression or saying something slightly incorrect is the most racist and Western imperialist, thing ever. But like, well, hold on. Now, death to America, death to Israel, and like curse upon the Jews, it might look like anti-Semitism, but let me explain why it's not, okay? I will never get over this, bro.
What's also ironic is when Destiny was debating Lauren Southern over her thinking that Iran was saying death to America and questioning has they ever explicitly said that. Iran's allied with the Houthis. Come on, dude.
recent media analysis by Ad Fonte.
He got wrecked so hard in that one.
But we stand it if I'm not on here. But we disavow if I am on here, but we stand it if I'm not on here.
Which rated Hassan as the most extreme left-wing, untrustworthy media source on the internet.
Just as a quick serious thing, things like this are always annoying when they do this, like, how factual are you? And you always see this, like, well, when they're centrist and not political, they're very factual. But as you become more, like, there's no way that propaganda would so cleanly and neatly fall in this way. Like, oh, when they're far left and far right, they're very unfactual. But then as you get towards the center, that's just ridiculous. Especially when you see, like, Vox way the fuck up here. Like, give me a break, okay?
Well, you would see less of this U-shape then.
Is it this right here? Like, I don't know. Okay.
Rated Hassan as the most extreme left-wing, untrustworthy media source on the internet. And to give you an idea, he is opposite of InfoWars. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that Hassan loves all terrorists, but what I will say is that there isn't many he don't like. Let's start with our good friend Luffy here and his organization, The Houthis. And yes, this is what it looks like. They are hiling Hitler. The Houthis are an Islamic military. They're known for their cruel
Now that's what a solution looks like. Not evil
areas and blocking food from entering already famished parts of Yemen. They've also set up landmines in agricultural spots, making the fields virtually worthless. Women have virtually no rights, and homosexuality, of course, is punishable by death. That lines up with leftist values. Now, just how little rights do women in the Houthis' Yemen have? Well, according to this, there's been 1,181 violations committed by Houthi rebels against women, including torture, rape, and murder. So, not great. The Houthis have a very wholesome flag, as you can see here. It says, translated, Allah Akbar, death to America, death to Israel, and a curse upon the Jews. And that's all of them, not just the ones in Israel. And of course, victory.
Okay, I've watched this whole video already, so back to boxing.
Oh, they're gas, guys.
I would score this 9-9, man. This is a kind of even round right here.
Really? That's how it is?
Yeah, it's an even round, man. Sometimes you can do that, you know, you can make it 9-9, 10-10, but it's an even round right now, I can say.
That's just
very
how
hard
it
to
is.
decipher this round.
Oh man, so what are we thinking on the score? Is it 1-1?
I would take that as a 1-1 right now. This is all it right here, the last and final round.
Yeah.
That's too thick for a wing card, girl.
I can't even.
I'm gonna say it.
Shit, we got a lot of guys. These are all my boys too. Nice. Ben the Don pulled up. We got a little pump here. We got El Gallo pulling up. We got fucking my boy Mac, my brother. We got DDG. We got Dub. We got Jay. We got Deshay. X2C, Banks, Sneeko. Oh my God, bro. Like this, I'm looking around, I'm seeing motherfuckers I even know are coming. Crazy. This is the last round right here.
They better fade right now, man.
Yeah, we gotta say shout out to the sponsors, man. Steak,
right
Kick, streaming,
Brand Risk, streaming,
Brand
all
Risk,
that.
promotions.
All right, Tio, you on your shit? Okay.
This is amazing.
This is the last round right here.
Last round. Oh, nice pullback by Tay with the right hand
But
afterwards.
it didn't hit him though.
Knockout happened.
If an uppercut implies, yes. I think these.
Oh, he got hit though.
Good shot by 66.
They're just gonna be knocking each other
Yeah, he
over.
slipped on that one.
They're both scared of getting knocked out, so they're gonna just be knocking each other over.
Telling him use a jab.
Right.
Work his way in there with Tay.
Right. You know why I like this though? They're giving it their all. They really are. You could tell.
Are they?
We got 1 minute left.
They are not.
That clinch man work inside. You know, you got free hands right there. Go
A body.
little bit body.
They're going for these wild ass strikes, man.
Got it.
You know, don't stop, you know.
This is retardation. This is not combat.
Right.
Safe for the week, man.
The ref's laughing at him.
30 seconds. They are fucking gassed.
Oh my god. You trying to put him in a sleeper hole? What is this?
Chat, listen to me. You have like a Columbine before these guys sign up is what you do.
I didn't miss anything. What is this, dude?
Got it. It really will make this shit 10 times better.
They're taking pictures of each other, 30 seconds left. Get each other, man. One time in your life you might have to do this, bro.
Oh, it's over. It's over. But who wins this? How do you score this?
That was trash, dude.
Well, we about to find out. We're about to find out, man. It's very hard to score. A lot of, they were tired, man. I think the conditioning won this fight. They weren't mean.
This guy's gonna die of a heart attack.
Look at this, both gassed out, man. You know, look, when you're gonna do MMA, I gotta say, I think MMA is a lot tougher when it comes to conditioning.
Fucking Dave Blunt's over here.
And I give you the most respect for that.
But at the same time,
You gotta be tight at moments.
you gotta be able to lift weights, sprint everything, but
If they went straight down the middle with the body,
There's only two things to do.
they would have actually landed hits. But no.
So I think on like game day, boxing.
There's Smo over here without his hammer.
Special at it. You gotta have that good defense to last that all amateur fights or whatever. Then the pro careers.
Without the coffee, how am I supposed to stream all day?
Well, you don't actually need stimulants.
Like I need the guy.
You just got to just detox and just let your natural bodies.
Well, apparently Jackie's gonna go to Deepak's gonna go to Korea, then Japan in the next month and a half. Oh, can't wait for that. It's Jackie's non-10 man.
We should be heading out of here pretty soon.
I'm not sure it's the drink that's the problem. Caffeine is one of the problems. Whether I shove the coffee, caffeine goes in my ass or not, it's still a problem.
Who are these? That's the only problem with doing a math sum band. You get like a lot of degenerate retards.
Yeah, Mango and Chew is together.
So I guess that's what we just have to manage to do.
1 or 2 coffees, 3 coffees a day.
Unbelievably wild. And he's showing an actual propaganda video made by terrorists as they hijack a civilian ship, a civilian shipping vessel. Like, it's just, this is like insane. Like, it's actually insane.
They're like, guess what, dog? No more trade to Israel. If you are sending ships into Israel, if you are owned by an Israeli subsidiary, if you're owned by an Israeli corporation, we're going to take over your ship. You cannot fucking use this trade route anymore. Guess what, bitch? It's our fucking territory.
YCS Orlando.
Back to the extra deck. They can't respond with the monster effect. So, and then you can send Aggregator to negate another card like DDD, High Wave King Caesar, and you get multiple uses out of that single copy of Ultimate Slayer. Appaloosa may be gone, but her artwork on Ultimate Slayer is still around.
She's hanging on.
Still around. We still get to see it on such a beautiful card. I mean, one of my favorite spell cards of all time. Got it.
I bet.
I had to make sure we couldn't end the day without it. It's a good one.
It is pretty good. It didn't have its time for a while. It was released quite some time ago. I believe it was was it in Power of the Elements?
Yep,
even?
I think so, yeah.
Came out with the Children cards.
Yeah, maybe not so great. It was a little too slow in that form. It lines up really well into Raziel. All right, players are shuffled up, side deck, ready to go. We're at YCS Orlando, the first Yu-Gi-Oh! Championship Series of 2025. It's game 2 of our final round of Swiss for the day. Before we come back tomorrow for 3 more rounds of Swiss, cut to top 64, and then it's a single elimination tournament until we crown a YCS champion. Good sportsmanship from both players. Gotta love to see it. And now we're going into game 2. Benjamin is going to get to go first. Doesn't have to worry about his hand.
What are they doing? Is that procedure to pick up your hand like that? That looks so slow. Don't you want to get as much information as soon as possible?
All right, and the immediate shore, that is bold.
Is that
Saji
Magistus?
is typically the card you want to respond to, mainly because it's the only actual way to get to the ritual spell. Especially, you did see the Pot of Prosperity. That is usually telling that there is not a copy of your in that deck. So this, without drawing the ritual spell naturally, this is the only way to actually search it. But now we are able to activate ritual spell to ritual summon using monsters from the deck to summon the Ame from the hand.
Yep, Ame no Murakumo, no Mitsurugi.
Yeah, I have really bad humidity problems where I live, so it is kind of the only thing I'm able to do that.
So since he gets to tribute,
Oh, that looks so much like the Magistus monsters.
Well, just one of their effects. I think he already used Saji.
Yeah, Saji's effect is on summon or when attributed, so it's the same effect. Kusanagi is able to add back any of those Mitsurugi cards, and then we're activating the ritual spell one more time. Now for the other effect to ritual summon from the deck using materials you already have.
You may.
Yeah, it's really cool because you get to tribute the Ame no Murakama no Mitsurugi. It summons itself back and adds a card, and you also get to summon out Futso no Mitame no Mitsurugi, and that will also allow you to summon back a reptile.
Why didn't they just do this with Draco Slayers?
Opting to tribute a copy in
It's
the
hard
hand
enough to
preserve
search and summon
ritual
them
summon
already.
copy on the field to play around Bestials as well.
Smart.
Why make this into a new
stuff.
archetype?
Plenty of starters here for Benjamin in game number 2. Things looking much better for him than they did in that first game. See, now we're not even seeing any Raziel cards yet. This is pure Mitsurugi.
Yeah, see,
So nothing
it
in
seems
res.
like he is not playing the Night Sword Serpent, which would generally give you the free rank 4.
It seems like so much more work to create more archetypes and art.
Prayers to bring it back to Saji.
You're paying 800 to
Just to
back
renew an
Saji
archetype,
Graveyard.
like a
Now you
summoning
can
mechanic.
overlay 2 level 4 monsters. I believe this has to be a duo drive at this point, right?
I would think so. And yep, here's Raziel Duo Drive. Does Santoli have something to stop it? Unfortunately, since the Ame no More Kamo no Mitsurugi is already on the field, if he does have any sort of response, he will have to discard a card from his hand if he wants it to resolve. Otherwise, it will be negated. Which sometimes that's just enough to, like, if you have like an interaction, you have to send another card. Then if you want to do it again on your next turn, you have to activate a card, send another card. That's 4 cards gone. You only have a couple left. It's so powerful. One of the best things about Mitsurugi.
Yeah, Mitsurugi really tries to take advantage of players using those multiple points of interaction with the hand. It just really dwindles their hand before they even get to start having a turn, and then continues to do so on their turn. But Santoli
It's a
opting out
magic
of that
drain on
strategy, not
legs?
playing many of
What?
his interruptions from the hand, maybe just copies of Ash Blossom, and the rest of his deck is just designed to break the board.
Definitely. We see the Duo Drive add Raziel Cross and Sword Raziel. The Sword Raziel can special summon itself since there's a level 4 in the graveyard. And then he added
the Cross.
The Cross.
Yeah.
I mean, what did he add with Sword is what I was looking at.
Sword at X.
Okay, so
Like-
X now is going to be able to special summon from the hand.
Right, not going to be able to use its effect to search because he controls a non-level 4 monster, but just being able to put a level 4 monster on the field is usually good enough in this position. Going to be activating that Cross now.
All right. Raziel Cross is now on the field. Eclipse Twins in the graveyard thanks to X Raziel.
Very particular.
Is it gonna make an Appaloosa now? Or does the card have to stay face up?
He already has the Mitsurugi Great Purification in hand as well, so things are just looking great here for Benjamin in game 2.
Not a great way to set that up.
Yeah, he's really considering his options here. I don't know what he would do outside of just summoning the
Dweller?
Detonator right now.
Yeah, and attaching the Eclipse Twins.
On summon
I can't tell what level they are.
Eclipse Twins is going to be under the Detonator.
Oh, this detonator combo. This
points of
stupid ass combo is so
Probably
annoying.
going to be that Mitsurugi Great Purification that we could see.
End phase. Pass turn.
This is a lot of interruptions here. The Ame no Murakamo has
It'll
the
just
option to gain
perfectly
4
dodge
closer
around
points to
everything
discard a
and
card.
give you
It will
pluses.
summon a monster for every special summon that your opponent does, so he gets able to fill the board back up with reptiles. And the reptiles do have the effect to protect their monsters from being destroyed by tributing themselves instead, to generate even more advantage because they will trigger their own effects to search when they are tributed.
Yeah, when you get to this point with the Mitsurugi cards, it amasses so much. Oh, the Santoli special, Gravekeeper's Inscription.
Cold wave for summons from grave, correct? Cold wave, but summons from grave.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's opting to use the effect to block him from summoning from the graveyard, which cuts off. It doesn't. It cuts off the effect of Eclipse Twins, and it cuts off half of the effect.
Are you gonna flip it face down?
Yep. But this is
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
huge. I mean, also, it doesn't allow him to
I thought
summon
he said all good to the Book of Moon.
Mitsurugi. Like, and now there's Book of Moon dealing with the Detonator. His whole board has been dealt with. Oh, I guess he still has the Mitsurugi Great Purification set that he can use on the Book of Moon, which is what is going to happen.
Yeah.
He's going to tribute off the Futsu.
Futsu will allow him another search here, assuming this resolves. No response. The
Chain link declared to search.
Yep.
It won't be coming back, but he will be able to add.
Wait, you flipped the other monster, not this, not the detonator card?
inscription lasts until the next turn, right?
Yep.
So that's actually very bad. Yeah, but he's still going to be adding the prayers here.
I have nothing on resolution. Would you like to cut?
I wonder if Santoli has another copy of Book of Moon here just to like keep it going.
Book of Moon, we said it before.
Oh, there's the other one. Okay.
Love Book of Moon.
He was so confident playing into the board, like he.
Well, people used to play
allowed everything to
Chalice,
happen. He's
but-
like, yep, I'm just gonna go ahead and activate one of these, and then.
If you have them face down, it's the worst spread ever.
Hey, that's pretty good for him.
It would have been nice if it was an Ultimate Slayer. It would have been a little more effective.
It's not gonna have much engine to go on though.
The Ultimate Slayer would have traded with
Already
the trap card
played
as well
3
anyway.
cards.
How many months has Steven Santoli had Gravekeeper's Inscription in his side deck is what I want to know. Like, how long? It's been a while. I've seen him
It's been
use
a bit. It's been a bit.
I did.
It has to be like since it came out pretty much. He loves that card. So it's cool to see it paying off for him here. It actually lines up pretty well into this deck. And normal summon Ice Raziel. What a hand. What a hand. What an answer. This is awesome here for Santoli. Benjamin, you know, when you're undefeated in like a game like this is kind of playing out, what can you do but just be like,
I
oh,
put Book of Moon back in my Draco deck.
yeah, he played it well.
Book of Eclipse would work better, but I'm at 3 Apocalypse, so...
I don't know if you're ever happy to have 2 Inscription.
I mean, it's just card. So 2 books.
It's supposed to be a...
Quite good.
2 books.
Soul Exchange, the Soul Exchange targets.
Effectively
So dumb.
negating Amino Murakumo because it's the free discard. The Cross currently can't activate because it needs to detach from a Ryzeal monster, and it can't be a Ryzeal monster while it's face down.
I mean, it can be. We just don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. So unfortunately, Cross doesn't know.
Is it special summon from the extra deck?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do know that. All right, now
we know it's special summon, just not from where.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, true. Now he's going to overlay those 2 level 4s for a rank 4. What is he going to go into first? Is it going to be Duo Drive? Is it going to be Detonator?
I mean,
is it going to be Exciton?
Exciton! Nice.
Okay, cool.
Interesting.
Just going to clean up the board here a little bit. He's not going to be able to do any damage to the turn, but that's a lot of cards that are going
that's
to the
worse,
graveyard.
Yeah, I guess I was wondering if he could end the game this turn, but it's a lot of bodies to actually get through.
Yeah.
Definitely.
There's not a clean way to get rid of the detonator without putting it back face up at some point.
I don't know why he's committing to the board, though. This better be a really good commit.
But nope, turns out Gravekeeper's Inscription. We should change the name of that card to just...
Unless he's going to plus up whatever he
Steven
floats on.
Santoli's Inscription. No,
not quite yet.
Not yet.
Are we going to call it Steven Strike?
I mean, at this point, you know, I'm not opposed. Now we're seeing another overlay. Here comes the Duo Drive now that he's cleaned up the field a little bit. We know that he has Mystery Prayers plus 1 other card in the hand on Benjamin's side of the table. He's going to attach a Ryzeal monster to Duo Drive on summon, and now he's going to use the effect to detach 2 to add 2 Ryzeal cards to the deck in the hand.
Oh, that's so broke.
He's already used the effect of X. He's already
Oh,
used
but
the effect
Diagram. Diagram was too strong, guys. It was way too strong. I'm gonna hit it to 1. No. A free summon from extra deck searches 2 cards.
That's all fine.
That's so retarded, dude.
All right, now Cross is going to allow him to put a couple cards on the bottom and draw a card. Not quite just yet. He's going to... Ooh, plug-in.
For oh, yeah. Yes, neither player can summon back
Too bad I'm not playing TCG anymore. I'd be playing Dracos right now.
The Gravekeeper Inscription.
I'll just play Dual Links.
You know, not doing great here for Santoli in this scenario. Maybe he kind of forgot that was going to slow him down as well.
It was never supposed to work against him.
You can't take damage this turn.
Is he going to summon Zeus? I was going to say, you can't do that.
And I will pass.
Sets
so Inscription still applies for the
face down.
Draw for turn.
All right.
Stand by phase mate.
Not too bad, but, you know...
Does have to play into the Cross as well as potentially the Exciton.
And potentially the random Speller Trap
yeah, the random
until he has face down. It's the random Speller Trap. I'm always thinking about infinite permanence.
Yeah, he does know that a plugin was searched. Maybe he said it.
Meteor
Doesn't really know,
activate.
even though he still can't activate it.
Chain Link 1 to search, Chain Link 2, target Cross to negate.
Ooh.
That works really well here.
Well, you can still use Cross to negate.
You can negate the aggregator.
Yeah.
If you,
well,
there's no point,
it can,
really?
because by the
Most
time
of
you
it
get
negates
attempt
forever.
to negate the X, it will be already negated by the aggregator. Yeah.
Even though it does negate that resolution. No responses here from Santoli. X is going to add. Wait for it. Wait for it.
A Node Ryzeal.
Node Ryzeal. Super rare.
Yeah, still can't use its effect, though.
That's something I like about crossover breakers. Is some of the rares also come as super rares. That's something really unique to that set, and it's really cool.
Special note.
Kind of like you get like the OTS upgrades in the set itself.
That was a nice touch.
Big fan.
At least we're finally doing it now, after the game's dying. Another Exciton.
Very interesting. I'm surprised, again, he didn't want to go for his own.
Yeah, permanent's that. Once per chain, direct.
And now, Benjamin has Ice Ryzeal.
Right, okay, so he had a copy of Ice Ryzeal to extend further here.
But now Santoli's Exciton is going to be online after, if he summons one, he has to use one more card on the field. Because right now it's 3-3.
So,
so if he summons one more monster, but I think Benjamin knows that.
I mean, he's going to consolidate his board even more, right? By just making another rank 4 here.
How bad that is. I'm in a really precarious position.
what I like to hear.
What if he plays Chalice though? He also plays Chalice. This will be a god move on his next turn. Or I guess Droplet. We'll just play Droplet now.
Unless he only plays one.
The Chalice is free though. You just target.
It's pretty bad. Just considering a summon.
The only thing bad about Chalice is that extra 400 and it stays in attack.
Funny, but it's also terrible.
Yeah, really considering his options being super limited now. At this point, I think it's pretty clear he doesn't have another copy of Detonator because that would be, I think, the go-to
It's
play at this
over.
moment.
It clears that. You see with the useless.
Is he just gonna make an Apollosa?
No, just yes. Technically.
Technically. Technically is correct.
No, technically he knows both of them.
Yeah.
Technically he's only supposed to know one, but Sintoli did receive a PE minor warning.
For revealing some private information, yeah.
And now
Tornado
Dragon. That is precarious, as you mentioned.
Tornado, target Razel Cross.
A lot of times you don't see Tornado Dragon in the Raziel extra decks.
Oh, I just wanted to pop. Okay.
Be overlaying into a second copy of Eclipse Twins.
Eclipse Twins.
Could have been F-Zero.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna go F-Zero.
Eclipse Twins. Oh, so he's going to attack Exciton Knight?
No, because I'm 24 and you're...
Oh, it's 500, yes.
Yeah. No, you're 2,000.
Yes.
You take 400.
Long day.
Long day indeed. Almost there.
Why did he gain 100? Exciton has 1900
Set
attack.
back row as well. Potentially only one interruption here.
Where's the 18? Oh, I already forgot.
Actually, no, he knows it's the prayers. But the prayer's actually pretty good now. It can summon back the Ame.
Ooh.
That's fine.
Okay, I forgot. Like we made it past the point of inscription, and now we can have a live effect that we can use here.
Santoli's inscription has run out. Both players will be able to summon from the graveyard. That means Santoli's plugin is live again.
It looks like he has another copy of inscription in his hand. If he starts off with that, that'd be a great way to start this turn.
X is also a good card.
What is the restriction on inscription? Like, does it have to be the first card you play?
Yeah, I think so. The start of your main
I
phase.
don't play Avarice.
No response. I'm gonna look in your grave.
Yeah, of course.
They're out of targets already.
Next Raziel's gonna add Sword Raziel.
Hey, here.
Nope, still no need to really do anything.
Is this gonna pass? Oh
I'm
man.
gonna wait until a detonator is threatened.
Special summons, sword raise off after switch.
Gonna special summon the sword, use its effect.
In response.
Yep.
Is this where the Ame no Murakamo no Mitsurugi comes out?
Great Purification.
Oh, I didn't even
Targeting
consider
the
this.
properly
I
summoned
forgot
Ame.
he has that. He has the ability to use its effect, summon back the
and
Ame,
tribute
tribute the Eclipse Twins, which will summon back the detonator. Gets him right back in this game.
Nice. Sweet plays here from Benjamin with his Mitsurugi Raziel strategy. Really showing you how the
This is what you need the Chalice for.
he knows his deck very well.
The Raziel Detonator as well as the Raziel Duo Drive and Chainlink 2 Ame to destroy all monsters you presently control.
I have no response.
Oh my god.
That's not what you want to hear.
I mean, that's exactly what Benjamin wants
Yeah,
to hear.
he finally made it to the point.
Oh god.
So Detonator and Duo Drive, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Summon Detonator attached with the Duo Drive. On summon, declare Detonator effects to attach.
I have no response.
Gonna attach Eclipse Twin.
Another Eclipse
Both these players communicating so properly. I love it.
Makes things a lot easier when you have clear communication in your match. And the pace of play today has been fantastic from all our players, for the most part.
And now Benjamin not so technically knows about the plugin in hand. There's only one, like a few. Okay, there's two other cards that he doesn't know about.
Technically. Plug-in is
I feel like this is a great time to just use the Ame, force out another discard here.
Looks like he's considering it.
That's fine.
Oh,
no.
it's gonna be. Want to make it so that it either actually negates something or just forces him to get rid of a card he actually wants to get rid of.
Normal summons Ice
Normal summon is
Raziel.
successful.
Successful. Won't be negated, but no effect on someone here from Santoli. Doesn't want to walk into that detonator.
Now, is he going to go into a detonator of his own? Yep.
Detonator effect to attach.
That is fine.
No responses here from
Wow,
Benjamin.
he let him make detonator. That's
I mean,
weird.
currently, what are they going to do? Just crash into each other and stare?
I thought detonator has the ability to pop a bunch of cards on field.
I am not a Ryzeal Mirror Match master, but these guys are definitely masters. That's why they're undefeated here in the last round of Twith.
All right, we have made it to the end phase.
Drop turn.
Opting not to use the
What do you have
prayers
to select
here.
right now?
I'm at 76.
To mine.
Never use the Ame, so like still that unknown.
Drop turn.
It's a detonator showdown.
Let's go sideways main phase.
We're in main phase 1.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Ryzeal Detonator can only protect itself from being destroyed once, right?
I think so, yep. Well, not just itself, but any.
Yes,
Yeah.
but you know what I meant.
I know what you meant. Technically.
He can just attack twice, right?
Thinking about activating the Mitsurugi prayers. When you contribute off the Ame no Murakamo Mitsurugi.
I don't know if he really wants to tribute it right now. I feel like there are many monsters properly summoned in the graveyard. He could just use it to reborn.
Like a Saji or something?
And
the Futsu.
Or the Futsu and add back Saji, summon the Saji. Just gonna go to battle phase.
No, I agree with this play a lot. Just attacking, and then you can attack with your detonator, protect itself with your detonator's effect, now that his is used. And then you can use the prayers after tributing the Ama, and it'll come back as well. So you can summon 2 monsters and threaten a lot of damage.
Sounds good to me. Does he have a Close Twins underneath the detonator?
Yeah,
I suppose he must.
I could see it right there.
Just
We're
thinking about,
still in battle phase.
just thinking about activating something in response to his own attack.
I'll let it die.
Just gonna let it go.
This turn player.
We'll go next game.
And yeah, Santoli's seen
He's
enough. He
given
knows
up,
he's
yeah.
not going to be able to come back. And Benjamin pushes this
15,
match to
14
a
minutes
game number
left.
3.
I'm pretty sure that was just lethal damage right there because the Eclipse Twin is going to summon back the detonator, gets to attack again. He's going to be able to use prayers, attack again with the Ame, and then have another attack from the monster he summons back off the actual effect of prayers.
I certainly think that would have been the case, and Santoli saw the writing on the walls and decides to go ahead and dive into the side deck before going into game number 3.
Yeah, once he saw the trap result, he should have just skipped it there.
And like, yeah, we finally got to see the Mitsurugi cards in action and being a key part of why Benjamin was able to win that game.
Yeah, like a lot of strong, powerful follow-up because of the effect of the trap card. He was able to stay alive past the point of inscription, and that's really all it took. I honestly forgot that trap card was even in there, but that's like a crazy blowout to have in that situation.
Certainly is.
I have to wonder if Santoli has to rethink his strategy just a little bit as far as how he tackles the board. Maybe he can't allow it to get that far, or he just has
Where's
to
his sides at?
finding copies of Ultimate
He only
Player.
side
I
3.
don't know if he's going to keep in the Great Inscription or not. It doesn't look like it. I'm pretty sure I saw it there in his side deck.
Oh yeah, now that he gets to go first, I don't know if he needs to do all that.
It still would be not too bad. Maybe
It's somewhat limiting for you because of your.
You got impermanence. Like, what else?
And you want to have your own
You need
Eclipse Twin
blowout
available for your
cards.
detonator as well, right?
but it does pretty much cut off a lot of the Mitsurugi stuff that goes on. But yeah, at what cost?
Essentially, when you're forced to lead with a card like that, you're playing with 1 card down. You have 4 cards. Your opponent is potentially playing interruptions as well. So you're going to be restricted on your Ryzeal. You're going to be restricted on the ways you can extend because you cut off your own node. And you don't have the choice of being able to activate after because it has to be the start of your main phase. And then, of course, your opponent doesn't necessarily have to play with Mitsurugi cards. If he just starts playing pure Ryzeal, it could be a problem.
Yeah, definitely. He's going to have to rely on Santoli's strike. Potentially, it was a key card he had in game number 1. Will he have it again here in game number 3?
Powerful trap cards have always been dominant when you're able to go first post side.
We saw before this round started, there was only 7 undefeated duelists left, and these are 2 of them. That means after this round, there will either be 3 or 4 undefeated duelists left. You know, barring any draws, of course.
So they're gonna run real close to time, so.
But I think because of the 12 rounds, everyone, even at this point, if you were undefeated going into this round, I think you're very comfortable because I think at this point, some X3s should be topping the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to put yourself in that position and leave it up to chance, basically.
Yeah,
but
that's
you want to win as many as you can.
Absolutely. I mean, you can go undefeated if you want. You get, of course, that oversized card as well for going undefeated in
The
Swiss.
oversized prize card, yeah, that is definitely something to play towards. But it looks like our players are shuffled up, side deck. The hands are drawn. And we are about to dive into our final game of the day here on the live stream. It's been a great day. You know, we've seen a lot of awesome matchups. There's a lot of Malice out there, a lot of Raziel decks as well, but, you know, plenty of Mitsurugi too. It's really been one of the more impactful things from Supreme Darkness. Let's go and jump into it one last time today. Game number 3, round 9, YCS Orlando, 2025.
Will tried and true pure Raziel take it over? The more powerful and robust Mitsurugi strategy? Can Steven Santoli, off the back of Solemn Strike, take this game? We're starting off with X Raziel.
Strong start. Ooh, he does have a
It has imperms. So you might have one imperm trolled.
Oh, it looks
There's a
like
blowout.
response.
Call by.
Santoli wouldn't lie. He's
I
said
can't tell.
everything
Is
he's
that
doing,
an
but he had no
MS2?
response
What the hell
before.
is it? Yeah, it's a call by.
Does look like he has called by the grave. And he's going to call by the Droll and Lockbird.
Santoli's never bluffed in his life.
He's a straight shooter. Now, Sword Raziel comes down, allowing to add another copy of X Raziel. Going to overlay the 2 level 4s for a rank 4. It's going to be Duo Drive.
Let's see if there's anything to stop this one.
Dangerous, are we?
And it resolves.
This is going to pay off huge here for Santoli. He's going to add a copy of Raziel Cross.
Oh, and he has Eclipse in there. Smart
When was the last
man.
time you saw that happen?
Plug-in.
Yeah, plug in and cross. You haven't seen that search up Duo Drive in quite some time.
I'm going to think in resolution here.
Oh. What could that mean?
I know X, you most likely have Ice. You probably have Node.
Winter chill? What is he?
Nothing in resolution.
Oh, no. Okay.
What could he be talking about? Like, what is he trying to say?
Yeah, I don't even know.
Oh, okay, Magnum.
Magna-
That's not a
oh.
bad card to have here. Because not only is he going to give him a monster on the field,
He can technically activate the Magnuma. Maybe a dragon will find its way to the graveyard. Oh, no, he's not drolled anymore. He's not drolled anymore.
he
My
can
bad.
add from the deck in hand, yeah.
We resolving that plug-in now. Going to be able to summon back that Sword Raziel, put a material under.
I forgot people started citing up Vistials again.
Go summon Ice special.
Normal summon Ice, activate the effect, special summon from the deck.
It's like what people used to do with Phantasme. I don't know why people like Phantasme. The card is not good. Every time I've seen that card resolve, it just has not done a lot.
Yeah, it has to attach a monster, so unfortunately it doesn't have enough cards at the moment to resolve cross the draw.
Damn, that draw would have done some nice stuff, wouldn't it?
Santoli was really forced to call by the grave that Droll and Lockbird since there's so many cards in his hand that would
Oh,
add
that's
to
why
the
you need to
deck.
have Bell in there
The
too.
effect of Ice Raziel to send the Duo Drive, so then put the materials in the graveyard for the cross, as well as being able to summon
Dweller.
be able to put back the Duo Drive and the sword. Oh, no, just the plug-in.
This is where the plug-in is.
Gets one additional draw.
You better have some kaijus or lava or stuff. Oh my god.
I'm sorry, you know, I should have known better. My bad. It's never just one.
Banishes 10 cards face down, draws 2.
Oh, and he has Eclipse too.
Passes on Detonator, Dweller, Cross.
A draw was negated by call with the grave. He did all that shit.
Dumbass judge.
What do you guys do with judges?
Now he's going to add Bestial Monster
did all that
from his
stuff under draw.
deck to the hand. Probably Bestial Druid Worm
Yeah, which is countered
by the Dweller
Yeah.
already.
He might have sided out the other Bestials.
It's just a Magnum. No.
That's why they were trying to stop him. they knew better.
The
So-
saddest.
He got to bluff him into making the Dweller, which, no, I mean, it was going to stop the Mitsurugi part anyway, but it would have been able to stop the Druid Swarm.
This is the saddest Magnum I've ever seen. Nothing to add, no dragons in the deck, but he does have a monster on the field, which is something.
So he only sighted in Magnum? What? Why?
Phase Abyss Dweller gonna stop those graveyard effects from activating.
Effectively cuts off the Mitsurugi part of the engine as if you did have inscription.
Oh, and he can't even activate impermanence even if he wanted to. That's so... What a... That was a horrible side, man.
All those potential sets. Looks like we're going to be normal summoning Ice Ryzeal to start us off.
I will not declare the effect.
Just a normal summon.
Is there going to be a Chaos Angel?
Oh.
It's a synchro summon. Sure.
It is a synchro summon.
That is a light and dark Chaos Angel. And it's going to be met with... there is no summon successful. That is Solemn Judgment.
Paying him 5 points.
Santoli's Judgment.
Santoli's Judgment. If it's a trap he can set turn 1 that can stop his opponent's cards, it's probably in Santoli's deck.
I'm going to open your grave.
That is a normal summon.
Only time I cited Judgment, they set on their second turn.
To deal with the Dweller as well as the Detonator. Nothing on the board.
You kidding me, dude?
It's a Book of Moon face down.
Oh my god.
I saw it.
Why am I dropping frames? What the...
Proceed to the end phase.
Proceeding to the end phase.
Man.
Okay.
Not like this. Is this how it's going to end? Our final match?
Gonna be special summoning X from the hand, sending to the grave a copy of Duo Drive, it seems? Potentially, really contemplating it, seeing what he might need here. He doesn't need to do much, he just needs to... Oh, and second copy of Cliffstones, that's pretty good.
You know, he could have summoned it and made his monster attack twice and made me happy, but no, instead, just
not today.
Not today. Send it to the graveyard.
We get to add Sword Ryzeal to the hand now.
I will go...
Some dreams just never come true.
Immediately
it's
Chinese
a sad
cross.
reality. Maybe tomorrow.
Yep, that's fine.
There's still always tomorrow, but like plenty of dueling actions to go after this.
I'm convinced people don't know it has that effect. I'm convinced that's the issue that I'm running into here. But Sword's going to come down.
Sword grabs ice, and honestly, just making near any exceed should do at this point because you still have the normal summon of ice to do the remainder of the damage.
I'm just gonna cut it off after this duel.
So going to be overlaying now, so this is going to be summon 3.
It's a
into
Duo Drive.
Duo Drive's going to actually boost up everything as well.
Bro, what is this internet?
He is moments away from winning game number 3 here.
Normal summon ice.
normal summon special deck.
Oh, just might as well special summon from deck. That's a couple more summons
yeah,
there.
that's fine.
That will be summon 5, I believe.
I'm getting
not
throttled.
really necessary in this position, but you have the cross, so you're not really worried about it.
I will attempt to lead the main phase.
This is going to be it. Yep.
And main phase is good.
GG.
And Steven Santoli wins the final.
Into Israel, if you are on...
No, actually, no. Never mind. I am in support of Equitable. I changed my mind immediately. Fuck them. Fuck Democrats. Fuck the people that didn't vote. Make them suffer too. You're correct. It should be on everybody. Fuck them.
And this is a principle on which all the premiers agree. Can we expect a second wave of tariffs? That was the question. On the issue...
Is he talking about Canada? Oh, he means like where are the tariffs going to be in Canada? Oh, maybe that could be the case. Well, okay, sure.
Of a second...
He should have he should target all the sectors in the U.S. though, because it needs to motivate Democrats as well as conservatives.
Wave of tariffs? Of tariffs, because in the executive order, they don't talk about the trade relationship, they talk about a second wave of tariffs. Well, today's tariffs are rooted in the concern of the president with regards to fentanyl. The reality is that Canada represents a very small percentage of the fentanyl challenge in the U.S., and we're prepared to work with them to solve this issue in our communities as well as theirs, in as much as we can. There's an investigation on our trade relationship that is underway in the U.S., and this will end on April the 1st. At that point, they will make other decisions.
In regards to actions we might take in terms of responding to the American trade action, there are a number of different industries and regions that have greater leverage over the United States. One thinks of the oil industry, for example. What is extremely important for me, and I think for all the premiers, is that no one region of the country or one industry carries a larger burden than anyone else in standing up for Canada. We need
he's
to all
forgetting an
be
egg.
in this together. This only works if Canadians are fully united from coast to coast to coast to stand up for this extraordinary and beautiful country. And that's why, as we look at different measures, including non-tariff measures that we might move forward on, we will not be moving forward on issues that further divide the country, which is why we're working with all premiers to look at different ways we can encourage the Americans to step back from these trade actions.
Bonjour, Christian Noël de Radio.
Do you think it's bullshit that all Canadian prime ministers must be able to speak French? No, I think Quebec is probably an important part of your country, and that's part of the buy-in, I guess, that they have to remain part of it, and you guys don't all fucking descend into chaos.
Christian Noël, Radio-Canada. So to be clear on this, tariffs on natural gas and oil are 10%, but for the rest of products, 25%, because the U.S. needs our oil. They need many other things from our energy sector. Where are you prepared to shut the tap off? Well, yes, of course, Americans need our natural gas, they require our oil, our critical minerals, but they also need automobile parts, they need agricultural products, they need our cement, our softwood lumber, and there are many things that Canada produces and that we sell at a very good rate to Americans, and they depend on this for their economic well-being. Tariffs of 25% on everything that Canada produces is going to hurt Americans. It's going to hurt American consumers, American producers. We're expecting to have huge challenges in the automobile industry in the U.S., where parts and Canadian...
Oh, Smith and Scott Moe do not speak French. That is not a demand. Oh, okay. I thought it was normal that your PMs and everybody in politics, like, don't you have 2 official languages in your country?
Sick and labor are essential components of their work. So we want to be there, and we're going to look at this. We're going to encourage Americans to back down on these tariffs. And we will use all the suite of tools at our disposal. To be clear, we don't want to be in this situation. This is the choice of the Americans to place us in this situation, but here we are, and so we will respond in a responsible and strong manner to defend Canada. This evening, some people booed the American anthem.
Did Trump even talk about tariffing Canada and Mexico before the election? Yes, he talked about all this shit. He's just doing exactly what he said he would do, and it's catastrophic. The only defense for Trump was that he wouldn't actually do this. And also, even if we wanted to assume in the best, most not steelman, it's unobtainium man, okay? Because you're talking about vibranium, whatever marble material that doesn't even exist to create like the alloys needed to steelman these arguments, okay? It's not like he's using these to negotiate. He's just doing them.
Super lightweight.
Like, go to the table and negotiate then, I guess. And if you want to threaten being an unhinged lunatic, then do it. But he's not threatening being an unhinged, he's just being an unhinged lunatic. What the fuck?
At a hockey game.
Okay.
Angry? Were they right to be angry? We have a very long history with Americans. We have an unparalleled...
This guy has a longer paragraph than a stripper on his back.
And these are deeply felt because we're so close. We are neighbors, friends, we are family, and it can be very painful when we go through difficult times.
The reporters asked Trump what concessions he's looking for, and he said nothing. Yeah, I know. We listened to it earlier.
I trust Canadians, and I also trust the American people. I believe that the American people understands that their greatest challenge in the world is not to pick a fight with Canada, and that by working together, we can go through these difficult times and to come out of this even stronger. I think that Canadians perhaps don't understand why Americans are targeting their best friend and their closest ally and partner, rather than targeting other countries in the world.
25% of tariffs on $155 billion of U.S. goods. Jesus Christ.
I think Canadians are a little...
What are the total U.S. exports? Total U.S. exports 2023. I should be looking this up. It was about $3 trillion.
What is that, a store called? LTT store?
Well, Mexico's
That's where the site's gonna go down.
The European Union will probably be next if we start doing that.
Nah, they don't care. I'm still buy that crap.
There's not even any reason for this. Like, Russia is invading and destroying Ukraine right now, and we're engaged in trade wars with allies for no reason. There's literally no reason for this. Nothing is even happening right now. This is 1 day ago.
Mr. President, is there anything China, Canada, and Mexico can do tonight to forestall your implementation of tariffs tomorrow?
No, nothing. Not right now, no.
Not a negotiating tool?
No, it's not. No, it's a pure economic. We have big deficits with, as you know, with all 3 of them.
That's such a stupid fucking... And the thing...
Get wrecked.
Let's see right here. Say what's up.
Can't do anything about it.
T.O., Dean's next. Like, you tell him.
You're sexy enough.
Dean is real.
What?
Dude, sweater looks so gross. It's also coming from a guy who said we could walk and chew bubble gum at the same time. Oh, you have to focus on Russia now.
That's tight.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I love y'all too. Right, because I don't be knowing what I'm doing.
Looks like E Honda.
St. Louis is here. I promise we're doing it.
We definitely going to
I promise we're going to St. Louis this year. I said it last week, for real. Yeah. Come on. Done.
All right, I'm having a fitness test. I don't care what you say. I'm gonna do a fitness test 4.
Deal.
And then you can film all of that, and then you get them in shape before they go in there.
Okay, so you do the fitness, the physical, and all that, and you tell them straight up.
I'm gonna end before the main fight of the night is even here, so whatever.
And that's a freestyle, bitch. I could have kept going, but I'm not.
Sweater.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Come on, Sweater.
He's so fat. See, if you go straight down the middle, you'll hit him.
His ear bleeding.
Pulling through.
Oh, his ear is bleeding.
Oh, come on, hands
Sweater
up.
got them dogs
Yo,
for
is this dick
real.
gonna fall out? Be honest. I gotta ask you.
Look how soft he is.
Is Sweater's dick gonna fall out?
I mean, Sweater's the headliner. For sure. He got the better shots. He's managing his energy better too.
Right.
Can you put it like to the side? Huh?
Just standing is a chore for him.
Oh, clean his clock. Come on.
Come on.
Come on,
Well, there goes all his energy.
Let's go, Sweater! So
Alexa's piecing him up though.
We stand for the last. Just let you know.
Sweater's getting in some good shots, but Alexa's piecing him up.
No, the next ones are like really, really serious.
Yeah, sure, dude.
You're right. Is that 2-0? Round 3. This is all it right here.
Oh.
Is it 1-1 or 2-0?
Hail Mary bet on
Finally got Lego
I'm gonna
weapon.
bet the house on Sweater.
What you think? Who's gonna win?
You know who won.
Sweater?
Hell yeah.
Come on.
My dog Sweater. He already 2-0, like y'all
It's
said.
hot as shit in here, bro.
That guy's been a commissioner for like 30 something.
You know them?
Looking at me smiling, like, what the fuck is going on?
That's so cool.
Look at him. Yeah, you keep looking at him.
Yep, I see him.
This crazy motherfucker. Oh, come on.
It's the last round. Let's go.
Oh, Sweater's tired again. Here we go. What does he do? Okay.
Sweater.
Supposed to guard up a bit more before I go down the
Sweater
middle.
should be connecting.
He's connecting. That's what he do.
Come on, Sweater. They tired.
They are tired.
Yeah.
1 minute left.
That's okay. Come on, Sweater.
And Hex has more significant
Better respect them
shots.
going this long. I thought this shit was gonna be over round
Yeah.
1.
How long they got to train for?
Yeah.
A couple weeks.
That mean he kind of fit. Sweater hanging in there. No, Sweater.
Sweater.
Get up.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. He was trying to save his energy. His shit straight hitting like. Come on, Sweater. Come on. I know you tired.
You just hit him with an uppercut right there, bro.
Somebody gotta pull his pants up.
Sweater's cheating.
Don't do my dog like that.
He red as hell.
Is he gonna puke?
30 seconds. No, Sweater.
Oh my God. He see he tired.
I said it.
Come on, Sweater. Come on, Sweater. And he taller than him. He red as hell.
Red.
This is a dumb fight.
Oh my God,
Wait, Sweater
look.
won. love that motherfucker so much.
The red corner!
Yes, it was obvious. He had landed so many more strikes than Sweater. Sweater would have had to knock him out to win.
I bet no money on this. I can't do that, and I will never do that.
Oh, y'all ain't doing that.
Why you looking at me like that, bro?
So this a prank?
No, this is real life.
Chat, I don't make money on this shit. Y'all know I don't never spend.
Alright, last fight and then I'm ending.
Or not. You gamble?
Oh, once that was it. Did Chibu go already?
Chicken? I'm eating. So look, if it's laced, then we go down. I'm kidding. That's not happening. Oh my God.
Okay, that looks good.
Van Hill ball. Shout out to Straight from Atlanta, too.
Fasting, by the way.
I hope Mac knows.
You like that? Thank you. That's something different for me. Thank you.
Yo, let's start. Can't breathe.
You don't think my
Motherfucker,
language.
my bad, bro.
Yo.
Told me. He never knows what we're talking about. Is he okay?
Uh-oh.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they showing it? Yo.
No, that's not funny.
Yo, take it off. Yo, come on, bro. Yo, whoever showed that shit, don't show that
Because
shit.
what's wrong with him?
Leo. Please go yell at them, please.
He could have been having a future
I don't
right
fuck with that. No, I really don't fuck with that, bro.
Wait, who was that?
The boy that just was fighting.
Bro.
What happened? That's crazy.
I hope you're okay.
Tio, you want some? I like like you, bro.
What? They don't even know if their card is up? Never mind.
Yeah, right.
There's Lefty. I met him.
Oh my god.
I need to fucking take a
That's worse than Morat.
Otherwise, I'm gonna get too hot.
Morat. This fat fuck is finally up.
In a few minutes, all you gotta do is stand up.
Airbnb. I guess we get him some shisha too.
No. Do I look like Snoopy?
You a whole lot.
Come on, dude. Snoopy will get you some coffee. Snoopy!
I brought you food yesterday.
You did, that is true.
You a whole bitch.
But where am I gonna get coffee from?
Vending machine right outside.
I still need coffee. For myself too.
The vending machine right outside.
We'll go get coffee now. We literally have to leave in less than 10 minutes. So we need to pack this shit up. And my hand's still.
Ew.
I'm gonna use sort of got you. Salami arm looking ass.
Salami arm? What is that? Huh?
Saddam Hussein, he will get up.
Saddam Hussein?
Saddam Hussein, dude.
The fuck? What the fuck?
Look at him curl his wrists.
Check Aiden's stream.
Looks like a jockey from Left 4 Dead.
Sweater was fighting, got a heart attack. Okay, there is no way.
Let's do it. Come on.
Oh, nice job.
I got Bully or Dean.
That's how you don't do no betting.
I don't bet. You're right. You're right.
Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go get some coffee, dude. Let's get some coffee. You want some caffeine, dude? Some caffeine?
You need to smack him.
Snoopy!
national cartels to smuggle illicit drugs into the United States, utilizing clandestine airstrips, maritime routes, and overland corridors. The challenges at our southern border are foremost in the public consciousness, but our northern border is not exempt from these issues. Criminal networks are implicated in human trafficking and smuggling operations, enabling unvetted illegal migration across our northern border. There is also a growing presence of Mexican cartels operating fentanyl and nitazene synthesis labs in Canada. Okay, I don't know, maybe? Oh, Jesus. The flow of illicit drugs like fentanyl to the United States through both illicit distribution networks and international mail, due, in the case of the latter, to the existing administrative exemption from duty and taxes, also known as de minimis, under Section 1321 of Title 19 of the U.S. Code. It's created a public health crisis in the United States, blah, blah, blah. It's just cringe. But... And then should Canada retaliate against the U.S. in response to this action through import duties on United States exports to Canada or similar measures, the President may increase or expand in scope the duties imposed under this order to ensure the efficacy of this action. Are we getting the bad ending right now, bros?
For Canadian jobs. We will also continue to do more together with the United States to counteract the scourge that is...
Are the Dems completely powerless to Trump's nonsense? The Dems are a minority in the Senate. What is the House state at right now? So the Republican, and I don't know what like percentages of Congress you need to overrule fucking Trump tariff stuff here. If you'd have to pass a law rescinding this past law to take away the president's powers to levy tariffs like this.
Fentanyl. We will continue to work on growing our economies together and creating jobs and competing with the rise of non-market economies around the world. We can and will do things together. And that is my focus. My job is to stand up for Canadians. That's exactly what we're doing. But we're also standing up for the relationship between Canada and the United States, which, as I've said, is the most successful partnership and friendship the world has ever seen.
You're dealing with the U.S. administration that says, there's nothing that you can do to stop this. We're not looking for any concessions. So do you see any conceivable way out of this because of that?
The coming weeks will be difficult for Canadians, and they'll be difficult for Americans. The level of cooperation, the level of effective partnerships between our two countries that have been...
We have to hope there's a few sensible Republicans willing to vote the other way. The problem you're running into is you have to hope there are Republicans who are willing to sacrifice their entire political career, because that's what's happened to every single Republican that's gone against Donald Trump. That's the issue, right? Like,
he said earlier he has trouble substituting other people's meaning in life. He doesn't even play video games anymore, so and that's supposed to be the answer to all this stuff. But now it's just without unintentionally, subconsciously, is going to just complain about the current establishment, and yep, that's his whole life now. That's the meaning